Game over.
What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you two fucking... Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's buds. There's squirrels. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get fresh chicken. Join me.
Try to relax your anus.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
He's got a kill! He's got a hair! He's got a kill!
Oh, we're all blown to bits. Mind if I pull the underwear out of my crack?
No, you fool, we're following orders.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
You invincible headshot scripted cheater.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the show. Let's get the main screen up. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show, everybody. Things are going relatively well. Balls crossed, we stay on that track. I've got the new mic arm, which I have seen to it through I sound a little low. Here we go. There we go. Now my voice is a little fuller. I'm also practicing on speaking deeper because I've gone back and listened to too many of my recordings where I'm like, yeah, but have your balls dropped? So if anyone goes, that doesn't seem like your real voice, it's because it actually isn't. But if I keep doing this enough, talking like this enough, my voice might, again, balls crossed, actually catch up with my age. I just want to sound like I'm as old as I am. That's all. Tim B50 saying, Johnny, what up, brother? Hope you're feeling better. Yes, for a few reasons. One, like I said, mic arm working very well. Wilmer blowing off in the show already. And I did cave and say, screw it, and I went out and I got myself a little bit of that Minnesota medicinal goodness. Now legal in the stupidest fashion possible. I will say this, I should have done more research. I should have done a lot more research because if I was a smart person, which I'm not, if I was a smart person, I would have gotten a grow op set up in my home over the last few months, so I could have just started growing, literally yesterday, and that would have been a better plan overall. I'm dumb. What can you say? But that is what I'm doing now. I am literally. I've decided. You know what? The state wants to go super woke with their DEI plan, and so you never sound your age. I know. I never sound it. I never look it. The aim trucker is to just get closer. You know, life is a battle of inches. Let's get the camera up there. Especially mine. Battle of inches. I just want to move a little closer. You know what? I don't need to sound my age. I'd like to sound like I'm done with puberty. That's all I want. That's all I want. Is it futile? Probably. But at least it's something. It's something to do. A lot of the medical battle phone calls have been handled. The battle is still ongoing, but at least now we're in a holding pattern. So yay for all of that bullshit. But yeah, we got a fully prepped show. I am, as some people might argue who know me, I am finally me for the first time in the last week. So hey, good for that. And yeah, we got the show started. Everybody's kind of here, filtering in. All of that good. New mic arm, great. I think we've addressed all of that. Oh, couple of updates. I'm going to be on the BYB podcast this Friday. I love hanging out with the lovely boys at the Backyard Boys podcast. If you don't know, it's on YouTube at BYB_POD. Yeah, I'll be there this Friday. It's a great time. I look forward to hanging out with Quadfather and Bobby Nick and the whole gang. So yes, I'm going to be doing that. Excited for that. Come hang out and have a good time. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, I decided something the other day, because this show runs on a fairly low-end goal because it's a small audience and I'm relatively aware of that. I decided anytime from here on out, anytime, and I mean this no matter what I have to do to make it happen, anytime we've met the goal for the week, like every time that the goal is into the next week, Humpty's coming back automatically. That's not to say, do you have a merch page or link? Tim, I do not have a merch page or link yet because of yeah, actually that's a good one to play for that. Because of a slight issue with the merch thing. But somebody gave me the link to a new source of merch, brands and threads out of Tyler, Texas. So I'm going to be looking into that over the next weekend and everything. And if I like what I can get from them, especially if they can do, as Wilmer just did, especially if they can blow it out to you directly, I would love to just set it up. I don't need a fucking cut, man, especially with how expensive shit is. If I can get the shirts the way I want, at the price I want, and it means all that happens is you guys are just paying for it and paying the shipping, and it comes straight to you, and I don't even get anything, I'm fucking game on. Game on, motherfucker! Because I really don't care. I want merch. And I want to beat Aaron to hats, because that asshole is dragging his feet on hats, and I'm determined to beat him to hats. Will that happen? Who knows? I also am incredibly lazy. So that is a thing. So yes, I'm sorry, Tim B50, not at the moment. Hoping to have that fixed within the next couple weeks. After the anniversary show, it is the literal number one goal, is to get the merch thing set up for you guys, because we haven't had that for a while. I still technically do have a merch link, but the one I have to the fucking print to order place, their stuff is it's great at first, and then it wears out really, really bad. MC Johnny is back. I don't know about MC Johnny, but definitely what would we call it? We definitely, let's say if we end up doing a hype train, there will be some controlled burns. Controlled burn Johnny is back. If the MC is for the voice thing, well, that's for two reasons. Like I said, I would love to sound more professional, just on here in general. And excuse me, I am out of practice at clearing a piece, apparently. So I would love to sound more professional, and I have some projects I'm working on that would require me to be better with my voice. So it's all related. We'll get to those. Not yet. I still have to find something. Anyways, for today's show, while we're all filtering in, a couple things to tell about. We have an actor who is supporting the strike while simultaneously condemning the behavior of striking. It's weird. It's Stephen Amell, or the Green Arrow. I actually kind of like the dude, just in general. This clip we have of him, super interesting. And this is all first hour, by the way. Disney, their Reddy Creek, like land area is apparently ending DEI stuff, which is super interesting. The Florida Center of Woke is like, hey, how about we just end the woke shit? How about we just stop it? I don't think it should be ROTC did it first. It should be Johnny did it first. Trucker 18-wheeler, you are, why try? Your voice cracks will just be worse, says Trucker. But, you know, the key to failure is not trying. So you know what? I'd rather fail left, right, and sideways and say I tried. And yes, I did that deliberately. And you see, doing that deliberately is part of the reason why it happens involuntarily. Because I have been capitalizing on that for humorous reasons. I was about to say don't say what you're about to say. It's not even a word and you sound stupid. Alrighty. MC Wisdom is live. I don't know about Wisdom. How about MC Almost Able? There we go. Hey, sexy, says Chevy JB. Hey, live chat on the Rumble. That is along with the merch. That is the number one goal. Let us know when you do. Would love to get some. In the meantime, here's a little something to help. Well, you know what? $10 from Tim. There we go. I don't know the exact math on it, so right now, because I'm not super stressing it, we're gonna just count it whole at the moment. So thank you. I'll talk to Aaron about that. We'll count it whole at the moment and just trust that we'll make it meet. Which means our goal is $10 into tomorrow. By the way, we're on automatic overtime today. And we're $10 into tomorrow or Thursday's goal. And like I said, if you just tuned in, we have decided that no matter what it takes to make it happen, if we have met the goals for the week, Humpty's in automatically for the rest of the week. So whenever that happens. If that happens on a Wednesday, then Thursday and Friday. If it happens on a Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If by some weird quack-farting miracle it happens on a Friday, then guess who's here all goddamn week automatically? He will be back from time to time, but automatically on that situation. Can I know what the 07 is about, says Chevrolet JB? That is an ROTC thing. It is pretty much... It is a text emote of saluting, if I am correct. There we go. That's ready to go. We'll save that if we get a hype train or for 420 or a good controlled burn reason. I don't want to just get freaking blitzed at the beginning of the show. We have everything loaded. The audience is filtering in. Everybody's here on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Super awesome. We're about to start this here show with our first clip. Again, Stephen Amell is an actor that I love the Green Arrow, okay? Call me a douche canoe and a half, by all means. But I love the Green Arrow. To the point at when the Green Arrow was a thing, I was playing a multiplayer game on Mass Effect multiplayer, and there was a character who had like this high-tech arrow stuff. I made him kind of look Green Arrow-esque because I'm like, dude, fuck it, I'm Green Arrow, motherfucker. It was beautiful. So $10 in on there, so let's fix this for that. Because we're like I said, we're just, for today, we're counting it just straight off. And that there. So now we're already to 40 for Friday. Let's move that like this. And Control-C. And now here's one for that. And again, thank you so much, Tim B50. That is awesome. Another reason why...
Cheer 100 Johnny. You're a douche canoe.
You know what? We now have an idea for a possible members badge. Douche canoe. Because I was going to go nugget, but the nugget thing is a low-key thing. I don't know. Like, I don't want to just put the little Johnny... Well, maybe the Johnny heads. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alrighty. But thank you, 5W40 Motorola. I am a douche canoe. Douche canoe and a half says 10B50. Thank you. That's just going to be a thing now. Get on the show. Aaron's going to be like, Johnny, why are they calling you a douche canoe? Because I'm a fucking douche canoe. I love that term, by the way. I don't know why. And Balls Deep over there on the YouTube. Thank you very much. I got to switch that to live chat. Control V. Boom. Let's drop that right there. Right there in the chat. And then live. There we go. So let's get over to Stephen Amell, which, by the way, like I said, love Green Arrow. More importantly, I want to see the fallout from this. Boner badge, says 5W40 Motorola. That could... How do I do a boner badge and not get in trouble? I dare to think even if I just go flat out mushroom and we all know what it is, there's just too many ways. I will have to really see if that's a line I can cut. Like, no offense, I have zero problem with that normally, but I don't want to ruin the Twitch thing. I know Twitch is like, and I've kind of given up on YouTube. Like, I'll take YouTube. If we can do super chats and all that, great. I'll keep YouTube up as much as possible. But at this point, it's all about the Twitch and the Rumble for me. Because Rumble's a better one. If Rumble can get just a little bit more Twitch, we're happy. MC Douche Canoe into his house. Thank you very much. Let's, enough about me. Let's cut to someone who's not a douche canoe. But again, I feel like you, buddy, you're going to get yourself kicked in the dick for this. This was at GalaxyCon, if you can't read the background. Take it away, Steve.
I support my union. I do, and I stand with them. I do not support...
You support your union. You do. And you stand with them. He says from a sitting chair. I mean, it's ironic. I'm all saying you support your union. I'm sorry, I won't interrupt you this time. It's not even a long clip. As we've pointed out, douche canoe.
I support my union. I do, and I stand with them. I do not support striking. I don't. I think that it is a reductive negotiating tactic. And I find the entire thing incredibly frustrating.
Whose phone is going off? I'm hearing that in the background. You're a dick. This man is making a point. And by the way, of all of the people to do it, Trucker 18 with it, you're a huge douche canoe. Thank you very much. Of all the people to do it, Stephen Amell. Because again, it's if you didn't watch the Green Arrow. Can I loosen you just a bit? I feel yeah. Oh, I just feel like this thing is on a timetable. That's what that seems like. We might have to move. Well, this thing's so big we could. That's what she said. We could move it. We could slide that down to the end here, and then it would be slightly more stable. Yeah, that's the ticket. All right, not for now, homie. But yeah, dude, why is your phone ringing? You're a dick. And I love that he's doing this because I'm sorry. I just feel like it's literally the Green Arrow. So he might as well be in character, just going, look, I don't like it. It's a reductive negotiating tactic. It's just so beautiful. I really feel like someone texted him after this going, firstly, sir, the weird khaki, what kind of pants are those called? I actually have a pair. I'm ashamed to say the weird pants, or at least the super high rolled up cuff, as well. Blue socks, blue, very contradictory to the whole outfit. And yeah. Also, by the way, why are you shitting on us? We're out here striking in the heat. They're cutting the trees back, and you're like, I support them, but hey, I don't agree with what they're doing. And the sigh.
I find the entire thing incredibly frustrating, and I think that the thinking as it pertains to shows like the show that I'm on that premiered last night, I think that is I think that it is.
Nice. Get
Cheer
a little rub.
100 Johnny. Douche Canoe sponsored by Massingle.
Trucker 18-wheeler, he said two things at one time. Right. He said two conflicting things that are true at the same time. However, I severely doubt the people he stands with are gonna like that statement.
I think it's myopic, and I stand with my union.
I like how he had to keep going with that. By the way, whoever edited this, thanks. That was the only 44 seconds of that conversation we needed. We couldn't have possibly let it go just a little bit further to, yeah, you, whoever you are the true douche canoe. And this is going to drive me just a wee bit nuts. There we go. Playing with the new toys, always a problem. Tim B50, again, I will get that merch thing going. Thank you for being part of the Rumble chat. Thank you for being part of the show. GalaxyCon, well, there you go. I don't know what GalaxyCon is. I don't know what Steven's new show is. I don't. Because I'm going to be sorry, Steven. After you left the Arrowverse and all that stuff, my ability to care decreased. I mean, I don't think you're a bad actor in the slightest. I see you somewhere. I'm like, hey, cool. But I'm also like, whatever. Again, I don't know what GalaxyCon is. Sounds like a Ponzi scheme. At any rate, so yes, an actor literally standing with but also against his people. Because again, you're standing with your folks, but you're also against the act. I'll look it up. Sup homos, Ponzi, haha, says Welsh Salty. I mean, it just does. And Fallen the Great, I am, as far as I know, not a, as you call, well, wait a minute. I'm assuming you're meaning Homo sapiens. Sup Homo sapiens. Of which, technically, yes. Alrighty, so there we go. That is hilarious. I got to put that new banner together for all the social media links. We'll get that working on the weekend. I can definitely pull that off. Especially while Sherry's here. She can do some artwork for me. Put her to work. That's what I say. Alrighty, so getting back to this next thing. Reddy Creek. If you're not aware, Reddy Creek, Welsh Salty GalaxyCon LLC, formerly known as Super Conventions or SuperCon, is a privately owned company based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that organizes comic book and anime conventions in the United States. Fallen the Great saying, yeah, I said homos, I'm not even going to read it. You know, that is very, to quote one Stephen Amell, it's very myopic of you because, quite frankly, people who stay within their sexual realm in terms of choice of partner are entirely capable of not being dick suckers. Those people are clam jammers. Now, those people are entirely capable of using phallic-like objects, but also don't need to, you know? All I'm saying is a good pair of scissor slingers will be able to have a completely homosexual relationship without sucking a dick. So I feel to quantify all of that group to one side is, again, myopic. God, I love that word. All right, moving along, ignoring my stupidity. The Tommy Gun Show, we used to call them, hey, if we learned anything, and I'm going to allow that, just because that's you saying it, I take, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. We'll allow that to happen, and then we're going to do this. We're going to go, hey, look what happened to the chat box. It disappeared for a minute. And then we'll put it right back on. Anyways, so as I was saying, Tom Cruise doesn't like it when you talk about him that way. just a side hustle, you know? It's what he does for fun. Plus, he gets to take some home. Who doesn't love a whole lot of nuts and a little bit of brown sugar in a nice bar of fudge? All right, I'll behave. Sorry. I mean, I personally, between you, me, and the sun, we're all talking out our ass, joking and having fun. I, quite frankly, in terms of a shit, don't give. But people might, and that's why, like I said, I'll allow the term because I don't think there's anything malicious in that. But I'm just gonna, like I said, oops, we dropped the chat box for a minute. No worries, man. We'll all be okay. I've never heard so many names for what? Hey, those people have an island. Tom Cruise is one of those Scientologists. Yes, he is. Moving on. All right. Hey, we have a sound drop for that, too. Tom Cruise is a Scientologist. Disney's governing district in Florida slashes all DEI programs. I bet the movies come next, just saying. It's almost like your woke shit really wasn't flying with a lot of people. I mean, I know that certain people that vote or think certain ways definitely push the whole, hey, that's not. But like I said, reality, catching up to you, Reddy Creek. Let's find out more. By the way, this is on CNN. CNN is putting this story out there. And I love that they are because it completely goes against their narrative, too. I'm surprised that they did it. I'm sure there's a slant in here. I saw chat, and I couldn't resist. It happens. It happens, man. Hey, we're just having a fun... Well, today's a fun day. We're fully funded. We're $10 into tomorrow, and if we break through tomorrow and Friday, which is like 90, if we break through that, Humpty for the rest of the week. Automatically. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Alrighty, there we go. Why is this up on... This thing should be more updated. Why is my... There we go. My mini feed was stuck. Alrighty. Pick up my leg that's gone numb. I did it. I did all my errands, so I'm good. Like I said, Disney was trying to get money. Yeah, they were trying to get money, and they found out that really doesn't happen on that side of the fence when you pull that bullshit. And like I said, let's get on. In the ongoing battle between Walt Disney and Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis. All right, I guess it wasn't a battle between the two of them. I feel like it was a battle between well, maybe it was. Whatever. At least he's not using the Florida Department of Justice to wrongful. It's not related, okay? Let it go. Anyways, whose current board was handpicked by DeSantis and who took control of the district in February, abolished all of its diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, the district said in a Tuesday news release. The statement from the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District cited an internal investigation into Reddy Creek Improvement District's policies, claiming the district implemented hiring and contracting programs that discriminated against Americans based on gender and race, costing taxpayers millions of dollars. The so-called diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives were advanced during the tenure of the previous board and were illegal and simply un-American, District Administrator Glenton Gilzian said. Our district will no longer participate in any attempt to divide us by race or advance the notion that we are not created equal. I mean, is he wrong? Yeah, but they don't like it when you say it. Well, Salty saying hello to Matthew Quall. Matthew Quall saying hello. Hey, Johnny. Hope you're doing better today. Taste Fairy, absolutely am. We're in a positive mood for a very green reason. And you know, we're going to have a fun show. That's the plan. So, keeping this little train chugging later on, I'm glad to hear that. Well, I'm glad to have you here, man. CFTOD, I don't know what that is, will dissolve the district's DEI committee and eliminate any job duties relating to DEI. District employees will also be prohibited from using their staff time to pursue DEI initiatives, the statement said. However, this change affects only the government and not the companies that operate inside the district, i.e. Disney, and would seem to eliminate contracting protocols that in the past gave special consideration of women and minority-owned businesses during the procurement process. All right, this doesn't sound really good or bad, honestly. It's just DeSantis signed a bill establishing the state power over Reddy Creek in February, almost a year after then Disney-owned CEO Bob Chapek apologized for declining to comment on Florida's controversial bill dubbed Don't Say Gay by critics to restrict certain classroom. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. It was the Don't Be a Groomer bill, but, you know, you call it what you want, I guess. Where did that one come from? No idea. Alrighty, so ditching that one, we'll get done. Oh, but we do have, there's a lot of Florida stuff today. It's weird, you know? It's kind
Do you
of
have any more of those reviews for Rush Order Tees?
Oh, yeah,
boy.
Tons of them. In his 5-star.
By the way, I also made a new decision, not just on the Humpty thing. From now on, I'm not gonna get mad at the Fox commercial at Fox over airing advertisers for shows. I'm just gonna pull the audio down and do their ad for them while the video plays. So if that happens in this story or any other, we'll start playing the ads. It sounds like Florida wanted to get rid of affirmative action. Florida wanted to, again, the DEI thing, and we got thoughts on that one for the Minnesota legalization stuff. I made some phone calls to places. I asked some questions, and I got some pretty straightforward answers. And quite frankly, what I heard is bullshit. But in what I am now calling the racist state of Minnesota, are you surprised? We elected Ilhan Omar. We've got this incredibly racist government that thinks, black people aren't as smart as the rest of us, and black people can't achieve like the rest of us because, they're black. And of course, they have to have the priority of opening businesses in the marijuana area, because if they don't, it's cultural appropriation, because drugs are really a black people thing. Again, this is Minnesota's government policy, not mine. Weird. I personally do not stand by Governor Walz and the very, quite frankly, subtle racists of the Democrats in Minnesota. I do not stand by it. I do not believe it. I believe that marijuana and drugs are things anyone can do, and it's not a part of black culture. But what would I know? I am a white man. I also think that I personally am glad I don't live in a district that voted for one of the most outwardly racist senators. So, hey, there we go. That's fun. It sounds like Florida. Yep, we got that. r/Minnesota, man. No idea what you mean, like go on to r/Minnesota, like Reddit? I have no idea. No idea what they do on there. I don't want to go on to a Reddit thing. I feel like the comments that Ilhan Omar made on Al Jazeera and, again, the policies of this government in this state are pretty obvious. According to E.X. Kendry, only solution for racism is racism. That's really weird. That was a joke. I'm dumb. As we've discussed, douche canoe. But anyways, let's get to this one that's really fun. Apparently, with all of the back and forth between DeSantis and Kamala Harris talking about the racist education program thing, DeSantis asked and invited Kamala Harris to discuss it with him publicly. And keep in mind, Harris has repeatedly attacked the Florida education system, saying it's racist, accusing educators of downplaying slavery's impact. So I feel like that's an open and shut thing, right? You take that battle. r/whoosh. Yep. But yes, so I'd take that fight, right? Like, you take that battle if you got it, right? But speaking in Orlando, Florida, at the 20th Women's Missionary Society of the African Methodist Episcopalian Church Quadrennial Convention. Can we just call it Catholic Light? I mean, how many times do you guys got to rewrite the religion just to fit the rules you want to have before you just go, you know what? It's just, it's Pyramid Scheme 4. I mean, just whatever. You're not going to change them. Let it go. Anyways, so speaking to a bunch of people who don't see contradictions anywhere, Harris dismissed the government's offer, or the governor's, Jesus, Johnny, learn to read, governor's offer to set the record straight on Florida's history education. They attempt to legitimize the unnecessary debates with a proposal that most recently came in of a politically motivated roundtable, Harris said in Tuesday's speech. Come on. Just be honest. You don't want to have the debate because that's really hard for you to do, because talking is something you've barely mastered. I mean, after all, it's really hard for you to do your job because, again, you were brought in not based on the content of your character, the quality of your performance, but you were brought in because you're a black lady. That's literally the only reason you're vice president. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm not giving you proper credit. You were brought in because you're a black lady and you're horrible at your job. So horrible, in fact, that you're a form of insurance that the guy above you doesn't get arrested for his crap. Politically motivated? You don't say. Yeah, I wonder if anything, it's so politically motivated, but not like her statements. Her statements about this horrible law and all this shit, that's not politically motivated. No. Just the chance to talk about it. She continued, well, I'm here in Florida, and I will tell you, there is no roundtable, no lecture, no invitation we will accept to debate an undeniable fact. There's no redeeming qualities of slavery. The fact that they want to debate isn't that there's redeeming qualities of slavery. Again, the fact that they want to debate is that you're misquoting what's in the program. How would you like it if that were put against you in that regard? Let's be honest. There is no round table. Let's do it quasi. Let's be honest. There is no round table. There is no lecture. There is no invitation that we will accept to debate an undeniable fact. And that undeniable fact is that black people really owe us for slavery. Like, what if you fucking just flipped it the other way around because you want to say that? Again, this isn't even the actual discussion that should be had. It's, again, you're not talking about a part of the program. And the program isn't saying that there was redeeming qualities for slavery. The program's literally saying that while slavery happened and it was horrible and unforgivable, those skills transferred and allowed them to have... the Tommy Gun Show saying, I'm a white honky from Philly. Come at me. Ibram X. Kendi. I have no idea who... Kendry? I have no idea who we're talking about. Hobo Chili Recipe throwing the 07 salute. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, Hobo. Anyways, so again, I'm not going to discuss this. Right, even though you're wrong, and the best way to prove it is by not having a discussion. DeSantis invited Harris to discuss Florida's new education curriculum at the vice president claimed Florida classrooms would downplay the negative impacts of slavery. A component of the new instruction on black history, which discusses how slaves developed skills which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit, has a point of contention among critics. That's just, again, like Stephen Amell did, that's two things being true at the same time. Slavery was horrible and unforgivable, but if you learned how to fucking farm and you were freed from being a slave, guess what you could easily do now that you know how? I mean, was the system still inherently racist? Sure. Were there problems? Absolutely. But let's not act like, oh, well, you know, these skills aren't useful at all. Anyways, the whole thing is really kind of a pander on both sides. The whole thing's a big political move. But Kamala, of course, I'm refusing to debate. Oh, yeah, because we all know how scared we are of your intelligence. Rewriting history for the sake of it. It's not even rewriting history. This is one of those things where we're not allowing people to have two thoughts in their head at the same time. We're not allowing people to have the ability to say, and we don't want an educational system teaching history to have the ability to say, look, was this horrible and unforgivable? Absolutely. But if you learned how to, say, be a leather worker or in a printing press or any number of jobs or skills that could have happened, any number, all the way down to you learned how to farm or cook or anything like that, you could use those skills in your own personal life. You have them. I would like to point to today how many people, regardless of color, just simply under the age of 20, don't have any of those skills. I'm just saying, we've got so many people that freak out when they see a manual car like it's voodoo. I just feel like not only should we be teaching, these skills were useful, and so while not forgivable, at least there were parts of slavery that weren't just, at least it wasn't all bad. Everything about it negative. At least there was actually some decent things about it. Oh. But more importantly, let's teach this so we can say, and by the way, just out of a question, how many of you learning this lesson right now, I know you're horribly offended, but how many of you can actually cook for yourselves? I'm saying the world ends tomorrow. You gotta kill it, clean it, and cook it. No microwave, no ramen, no McDonald's. You got to do it on your own. No supermarket. How many of you can do that? Tell you right now, I can. Barely. I know a lot of people who can't. Oh. Isn't that the woke agenda summed up? Kind of. It kind of is. And for the woke agenda, actually, because we're moving along, we're kind of dragging ass a little bit. I'm having a lot of fun. Thank you for being part of the show. I don't know about you guys. I'm having a great day today. Toastmaster, free on-the-job career training. Nowadays they call it an internship. Yeah, but let's not gloss over the fact that free on-the-job career training also came with a shit ton of free labor and really bad employment in terms really shitty wage. I mean, you were forced labor, all right? Did you learn how to do something? Great. But we only uprooted you and your people from a different place, stuck in somewhere. Actually, no. Someone only uprooted you and your family from a different place, moved you to another one where other people bought and sold you, and you were kind of, property for a while. I mean, you were a cow, but then you learned how to sell your own milk. Again, horrible, but it is true. You did learn something. There's a career center near me. Same here, Johnny. It's a beautiful day outside. Great. I would love to live off... Fat Conan, please don't make me puke. Quite frankly, saying something like that is just...
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
I was a cook in the Army. I've also been hunting since I was 17. I know how to dress pretty much any type of animal, and I've got enough guns and ammo to take over Grenada. Wow, hobo. Wow. That's terrifying. But okay. I know how to dress an animal. I have participated in archery. I have fired guns. I've never gone hunting. I have gone fishing. I know how to clean and dress a fish. I know how to clean, cook, and dress a turkey for Thanksgiving. Like, I've done a fair amount of that. And a lot of cooks I worked with, again, one of those things where two things can be true at the same time. Being in the Navy can be a horrible experience, and it can almost be, in a way, a kind of indentured servitude. But you leave that with skills, right? Like, and that's the way the Army pitches it. Apparently, it's not horrible for the Army to be like, hey, man, give up your freedom, give up your right to object, go to a country, and if we order you to, you might have to kill innocent people. But when you get out, those skills are yours to keep. I mean, the memories and the psychological trauma will be as well, but the fucking skills, I grew up in Nimrod, Minnesota. Jack Pine Savage will survive. All right. I do not know how to fish very well, so Johnny, we could be a team. Dude, fishing is super duper easy. Fly fishing is difficult but very effective. And as long as the rivers aren't polluted, the fish are fine. I'm glad we're selling water rights to fucking China. We had this whole mystery lab that's growing fucking viruses and shit, and now they got water rights in Michigan. I'm sure there won't be a problem. I'm sure there won't be an E. coli outbreak. Sure, we'll be fine. Is there a controlled burn around somewhere? You know what? There might be. The Tommy Gun Show. Just me smoking. I'll say this. We're ready to go. So, everything's ready. We'll see what happens. We're not selling water rights to China. What fresh hell is this? Ho, ho, you don't know. Let's pull this up right now. It's a Chinese company. Alrighty. Is China buying water from the Great Lakes? Let's see here. Alrighty, so yeah, here's the. Let's just go with this one. Is it a video story? Is it? It is. It's 8 minutes long, but you know what? Let's go full screen. Since if you didn't know about this, hello, rabbit hole. I got to get that wormhole clip. I have got to get the Farscape wormhole. I got to get that thing. Here we go. Wormhole.
Chinese manufacturing giant Foxconn is proposing a new plant just west of Racine, Wisconsin. But its request to withdraw 7 million gallons of water a day from Lake Michigan is being called a violation of the Great Lakes Compact. The compact went into effect in 2008 to prevent large diversions of water from the Great Lakes. The state of Wisconsin has promised Foxconn $3 billion in tax credits and the relaxation of some environmental laws, while Foxconn has promised to invest $10 billion into the plant and provide as many as 13,000 jobs.
I think Wilmer just summed it up. So did Fart Conan. I know it's fat, but I love that. I love calling him Fart Conan. I've got some skills, but I'm also extremely lazy, so I'll die in the first hour of SHTF. I've got I've got flatulence, apparently. I've got a fair amount of skills. I've got a special set of skills, but I haven't used them since I was fucking 20, because I haven't gone camping or survived in the boundary waters, because, again, like fucking 20. It's been about a good 2 decades since I've lit my own fires with nothing but a flint and some sticks. It's been a fair amount. I do want to do that with my daughter, though. If I have to swallow more steroids than is humanly possible, and that seems like the plan, fuck it, we're going to do it. I want to teach my daughter all my survival skills. I've gathered a bunch of them for a whole bunch of stupid reasons. Why not? Be like, all right, Ivy, now we're going to... I have to wait, though. She's too young and crazy right now to be like, all right, so this is how you start a fire with just some sticks, all right? So we're going to teach you what you got to get together. Like, I remember when they were saying Japan was buying up America. Right now, though, literally, China is. China is buying farmland. Chinese companies are not the only thing you've been swallowing. Hey-o! I mean, true. China is buying stuff. And by the way, they aren't allowed the 7 million gallons. But they are building a water...
3 hours later.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's just play the thing.
Elizabeth Brackett reports.
The city of Racine lies along the shores of Lake Michigan, and many residents there were pleased when Wisconsin joined 7 other states in signing the Great Lakes Compact. The compact went into effect in 2008 to prevent large diversions of water from the lakes. Now there is a concern that a request from the Chinese tech company Foxconn to withdraw 7 million gallons of water a day would violate the compact. The water would be used by a proposed Foxconn plant to be located on what is now mostly farmland between Racine and I-94.
Only 1% of Great Lakes water is actually renewable every year by rain and snowmelt, so we need to be really careful about how much we're taking out.
The water would be withdrawn by the Racine Water Treatment Plant. 4.3 million gallons would be treated and returned to the lake, while 2.7 million gallons would be lost in the manufacturing process. The general manager of the Racine Treatment Plant says the 7 million gallon a day request would fall well within the 60 million gallons a day Racine is authorized to withdraw under the compact.
On an average day like today, we are probably drawing 15 million gallons. In the past decades of the 80s, 70s, 90s, we used to draw 25 million gallons, no problem, every day of the year. And even by diverting 7 million gallons a day to this straddling community area, we won't even get back up to where we were in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Racine is already installing bigger water mains to the village of Mount Pleasant, near where the Foxconn facility will be built.
But again, why are we letting a Chinese company play with our water, right? Like, yeah, I'm sure the base staff, the above board, okay people are all going to be like, Americans and stuff. But if you're telling me that the Foxconn company is not going to have Chinese nationals who maybe have dual citizenship or whatever, if they're not going to have those people there also, and if there isn't, again, this is just super hinky to give another government, because, by the way, guys, Chinese companies are part of the government. We're literally giving the Chinese government permission to fuck with our water in the name of what? They're going to purify? Why can't we build this thing ourselves? Why can't we do it ourselves? It's almost like someone taking bribes from China. Yeah, we did the story from that angle when we originally covered it. The people that approved this all probably took some super fat checks, and I'm absolutely sure that there are people in parts of the government now. I can't imagine where they are. They might be in a house of, say, one color. And, yeah, I'm sure that's not a thing.
Most of the village already gets its water from Racine, but part of the village is outside the Great Lakes Basin.
All right, you know what? F it. This is so depressing. We're doing a controlled burn.
Which means under the compact, it isn't eligible for Great Lakes water. The subcontinental divide separating the Great Lakes Basin from the Mississippi River Basin runs right through the middle of the proposed Foxconn site.
Technically, under the compact, Racine doesn't have the ability to actually apply for a Great Lakes diversion. The appropriate city to apply would be Mount Pleasant, and Mount Pleasant is the city where the Foxconn facility is actually going to be located, and half of Mount Pleasant's in the Great Lakes Basin and half of it's out.
Racine's recently elected mayor says because Racine already supplies Mount Pleasant's water, Racine is the right applicant. And he says the compact does make exceptions for communities that straddle the watershed divide.
I was an initial author of the Great Lakes Compact bill.
All right, I don't care about the Great Lakes Compact. I care way more about the fact, and apparently nobody else does in this news story, nobody else seems to give a shit about the fact that a Chinese company is building a water treatment plant. We haven't described. Here's another problem. They're building a plant, and it handles water, but they don't call it a water treatment plant. It's not a water treatment facility. It's a Chinese facility that will be handling water.
Cheer 100. So what they're saying is, when there's an accidental chemical leak, it's going to poison Lake Michigan and fuck up the Mississippi River.
Right. No, they are building a plant to make system boards, and they want water to use in the plant. Oh, so it's even worse. Again, the amount of water they want to use, all of that fun jazz. It's literally, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. All right? It is a bad idea to let a company that is literally, call me whatever you want. It's a bad idea to let any Chinese company have access to American resources because the Chinese companies are part of the Chinese government. It's not a conspiracy theory. That is a literal fact. The Chinese government does not allow companies to operate independently. There's no issue with the EPA. But it's a Chinese company that does it, so no worries. I mean, Toastmaster saying China can. No, but here's the thing: they want to make the stuff here, and then ship it over. You know, because when you think of Foxconn, you really think of a company with a stellar employment record. Are we gonna start getting the suicide nets around the Foxconn facility now? Do we get to have those? I don't believe the Mississippi River has anything to do with the Great Lakes. I don't know about that. No idea. Anyways, so there we go. There's that. Let's see what this... someone threw me a link. Where is that link? I got to go back up in the chat. And thank you, Wilmer, for the 100 bits. Let's go ahead and click that. By the way, we are... Oh. Swill Mineral Water Company parody. 10 seconds long. I don't want to risk...
Cheer 100 Johnny. Fuck it, I'm in. Give them the water. Key LL White E.
You know what? I'm going to salute at how cleverly you snuck that in, firstly. Secondly, I'm going to say, stop parroting Ilhan Omar. That is her line, not yours. You have to give her proper credit. My link was the wormhole thing. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, that wasn't the actual sound. You mean it was related to the wormhole thing? I want the actual clip from Farscape where Ben Broder's character is doing it. The whole episode is a take on Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, and there's a point where he paints a wormhole on a wall, and he rides his little invisible scooter thingy. It's all animated. He rides it through things like wormhole, and that's a beautiful. I want that moment. Alrighty. Nope, that's not it. We're going back to this. Another story on Bravo 5W40. Got it from YouTube. All right. Well, it's all good, man. It's all good. Mark Zuckerberg is the Illinois and Michigan Canal connect the Great Lakes. Oh, Matthew Quall dropping the Illinois and Michigan Canal connects the Great Lakes to the Mississippi. And as we'll prove later...
Cheer 100 Quill Whitey. Boner, boner, boner.
All right. I saluted the intelligence before, but please don't see how tightly we can ride the line. I do like having a show. Hobo chili recipe, Farscape. Well, Frell me. Absolutely right. The Frell is this. I will not stand this. You know what? Frell yourself. You can just go Frell off. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. What is this ice cream, and why does it make them so violent? There are so many great... Here's another random wormhole moment, just saying. There are so many great moments in sci-fi shows when the aliens, like when they do a juxtaposition of the aliens trying to incorporate human culture. And a lot of times it's bad, but there are some very funny ones. That one's a great one, the ice cream moment from Farscape. Another one of my favorites, and this is the only thing, we'll move off of this. Another one, you must be a fan of the Peacekeepers, you Frell. No, dude, but I do love the Peacekeeper hybrid. Dude, seriously, Talon OTP, man. I'm a fan of Talon. I hate that we lost Talon. Talon was the shit. I didn't care so much for what's his nut that ended up being the pilot. I would have rathered that role go to Claudia Black's character. BTW, favorite Claudia Black role. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd Frell that lady any day of the week. Snopes fact check, Nestle company, water, not human, right? Did the chief executive of Nestle say water is not a human right? Oh, I absolutely believe that. I would absolutely believe what's true. He called the idea that water is a human right extreme. All right. False. He did not declare that water is not a human right, as the meme claims. Alrighty, so he said water is a human right is extreme. I can completely... Oh, by the way. No offense, dude. But when you are the company CEO... How creepy is this face? That's fucking... Dude, you've got a blood red eye, okay? That looks bad. Whoa. Anyways, let's move on. The last thing I was gonna say about... God, I am easy. I am a squirrel today. But the last thing I was going to say about the looks like bad fillers. Looks like a demon eye. But the aliens, quoting, there's a great moment in Babylon 5 where there's a character talking about a human creature. He's like, oh, it's that creature with the feathers and the long bill goes quack. Cats? Yes, cats. And it's like, no, dude, that's a duck, but that's hilarious. Like, that is so great. Babylon 5 was another good one for that. Anyways, moving along to something more important. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla Chan have sold their San Francisco townhouse for $31 million, more than triple the amount they bought it for a decade ago, proving three things at the same time. One, that the property values in San Francisco are still completely overinflated. Two, that Mark Zuckerberg and his wife apparently are flippers. And three, San Francisco's going downhill and the rich people are leaving, but nobody else is getting the fucking message. The sale of the Meta CEO's home, which is on 21st Street and Liberty Hill near Dolores Park, was first reported by The Real Deal. I don't care who it was reported by. Let's get to this. Dolores Heights in the south area of Dolores Park is an upmarket neighborhood in San Francisco. And 14.6%. Zuckerberg purchased the area for a home around $10 million in November of 2012 through a company linked to one of his homes in Palo Alto, where Facebook originally headquartered. The company is now based in Menlo Park. Renovations include, I don't care how much they did all that. My point is, by no means should that thing be worth 3 times the value because it's in San Francisco. And I love how nobody is catching on to the fact that if you consider the wealthy people the rats are leaving the ship, okay? Does no one know? All the wealthy people are they're retracting slowly. Like, hey, great, they're selling this amazing house. They've done so much work. Wouldn't you love to buy their home for $31 million? One, no. Two, you're not going to talk about... Okay. I feel bad for anyone who buys that fucking thing. $31 million for a home in San Francisco, and those property values are going to absolutely keep going up. By no means is that cesspool, with everyone fleeing it, the tech industry's leaving, the fucking, what would you call it, the internet startup market there is becoming just a dying entity. The whole thing is going belly up, and everyone's bailing, except, the people living on the streets. I'm sure that's going to go great. And the poor that are left and can't afford to move will keep voting for the Democrats, right? But they'll keep complaining that the Democrats they voted for just aren't doing anything about this problem. We have to vote them out and get new people in, new Democrats who understand that we really need to do something about this, but we also have to understand that they are, they're just people. So we got to do something, but we don't want to be mean. All right. Alrighty, Hobo Chili. Scorpius still hands down with, I think you mean one of, the best bad guys. All right, no more sci-fi talk. Absolutely agree, Hobo Chili Recipe. Not only one of the best bad guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but Mental Scorpius that follows him around, one of the best characters ever. In terms of just, he's there, he's actively working against Ben Broder's character, but he's also at the same time rooting for him. And he wants him to live because if he dies, so does that guy. Like, it's all amazing. And the death scene that character has, amazing. Amazing. But anyways, Hobo Chili Recipe is... And then Battlestar Galactica question mark. I love Battlestar Galactica. It just didn't have any of those fun moments that I was talking about. And we, again, are getting stuck in that wormhole. Does it come with free homeless people poop on the sidewalk outside of the house? Actually, I don't think so. I think when you pay $31 million, you're still in one of those quasi-gated, closed-off sort of communities. And I would bet...
Cheer 100 Johnny. You are one more hair color away from being a homo. Homo. Boner 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 boner.
One more hair color away. I am technically just a person of one hair color. But I would like to point out I'm probably about to do some chemo treatment, so that might change. Maybe not throw that one out again. Let's see. Obligatory Doctor Who reference. Exterminate. Dude, I love Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. I mean, I really only watch the newer ones. I'm not like a purist, like, you've got to like the old. I don't give a shit. By the way, Wormhole. Let's avoid those. Alrighty. So, often the ire of local residents, Zuckerberg has a habit of buying properties around his purchase to ensure his family live in a very private life. Oh, my God. For example, in 2012, Zuckerberg and Chan bought 4 homes surrounding their original Palo Alto house at an estimated $43 million. So he's a complete douche. He is a douche canoe. He's a douche canoe. By the way, today is fully funded, going into overtime automatically. We are at least $10 into tomorrow's goal. And if we knock out the week, we automatically kick in Humpty for the rest of that time. Subtle chemo drop. What's up with that? Oh, I thought we talked about this earlier. There's, what is it? What? No, just the 2. There's 2 treatment options available to me with everything going on. One moment. I am. Just got to get this out. Hey, a sea buoy. When did I eat that? Anyways, there's 2 treatment options available to me at this point. I've done all the drugs. We talked about this, I thought, on Monday. But I've done all the drugs, 2 treatment options available. Both of them involve using chemotherapy drugs. And, yeah. Either way, whether it's a little or a lot, we're going to be taking some, because some like it hot, as in radioactive. Alrighty, there we go. Mark Zuckerberg again. Mark Zuckerberg fleeing San Francisco, and San Francisco being like, isn't it cool? You can buy his home for 3 times the value in a property that absolutely is not located in what might be an active hellhole. But there you go. Great. And we have, holy shit, we're into the second hour. We've got to start trucking along. There happened to be a slight issue of a plane crash in Nigeria. Now, I know most of us are like, who gives a shit? The problem is the plane crash was into a building and I think into a street. So we're going to get into
Cheer
this.
100.
You know what, Fettuccine? El Poo-Poo? Thank you. I'll give you a little salute to that just a moment. Because we're having fun with Minnesota legalization. But first, roll that beautiful plane footage. Boop, boop, and boop. All right, come on, guys. Get to the part with the plane where it's in the road, or is it in the building? 2 people were pulled from the plane, like, that were alive. There we go. There we are. There's my beautiful plane footage. They rescued 2 people from that? Those motherfuckers didn't land. They dive bombed the sewer system, all right? That's really in there, huh? Yeah, dude. That's not a plane. That's a submarine. No. That's not a plane. That's a human. That's a giant dart. That is a giant lawn dart. What's worse about this image? Again, we're going to go. There's about a minute of footage left here. We'll go through the rest of it. But again, what is, those of you watching at home, what is worse about this image? The fact that the plane apparently relatively survived the crash with the ground. Or the fact that when it crashed with the ground gave way. Is the infrastructure in Nigeria that bad? I mean, in most cases, when a plane crashes with a farm field, it doesn't pull this kind of like, rotor rooter, Wile E. Coyote, in there they go kind of action. This is almost impressive. I feel like we should get the Guinness World Records people in here. Is this the most penetrating plane crash we've ever seen? I have some concerns about their streets. Thank you, G-Locks. That's where I'm at. Oh, Fat Conan asking an incredibly important question. I agree. It's Nigeria. Quite frankly, not to put too fine a point on it.
Hey, where are the white women at?
It just seems like there aren't any. And that is not diversity, everybody. We need to put... Actually, off of the clip we played Monday, I don't think you want to be a white person in the continent of Africa at this point. It might not work out for you. As we were saying, holy Jesus. Just dirt, no grass or anything. How'd the plane get down that far? I don't know. Ain't got no gas in it. What was the point of that? I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep pausing this. Why were you moving the fucking tail of the plane? What is the point of checking whether or not the tail still works? Why? I understand there's a lot of people here, a lot of commotion. Pay attention to the guy in yellow, kind of up here in the back behind the tail of the plane. Watch him flip the back of the plane like, I don't know, still seems good. Is this some sort of like, is that a technical test, sir? What part of the aviation administration in Nigeria are you on? And quite frankly, I'd say, what does that prove? Still flaps. Still flaps. Gotta go back further. All right, so it's down. It's just limp. And again, let's grab it quick here. Yep. Still flaps. Still flaps. Why? You think planes just grow on trees around there? No. As I've seen in many, many videos, planes don't grow on anything around there. Most of them are built out of anything. Were you checking it out like, hey, I might keep this part and take it home? Like, what the... this part's still good. Why? Why are we playing with the... All right, right. Is this just watching them hook up chains? Do we actually do anything? We've got, like, 20 seconds left. Oh, yes. Everybody pose for the selfies and take the... They could be dying down there in a tube full of poo gas. And none of you care. That's right, I said poo gas. Name that show quote. And it's not the audio we just played. But yeah, dude, they're in there. It might smell like poo gas, but everybody, let's get a picture. Let's get it's like posing with a fish. Joe Dirt, says Fat Conan. Nope, I'll give you a hint. It's an animated show. It aired on Fox in the early 90s. There we go. But yes, I'm not going to go down there. Why not? It smells like poo gas down there. The Simpsons. Nope, not The Simpsons. I'm going to give it a couple minutes if anyone else... by the time we give up on this clip, I'll tell you what it is. All right. So we've very officially rolled our arms. Is there only one person... We are letting everyone take pictures and play with the plane, but only one person is allowed to handle the chain. I feel like we could delegate a few more responsibilities to that one task. Like, just get a few more hands on. They died of boredom waiting to be rescued. Oh, that's the end of the clip. They're actually still putting the chain around the plane right now. We're hoping to see them pulled out of that horrible mess by the end of the month. Fat Conan, Freakazoid, yes! Freakazoid. Animaniacs does not get enough credit for how big of a thing they were. The Pooh Gas thing is the best. Family Guy, American Dad, no Atomic Ray, but thank you for trying that. No, again, Freakazoid. This is pushed down, right? Yep, it's down all the way. I want to make sure I get as much room as possible. Plus, I really don't. Oh, I guess that oil stain didn't wash out of the shirt. Uh-oh. Let's do this. Futurama. Yeah, it was Freakazoid. It was Freakazoid. Now that we've baffled everybody, and it is one hell of a wormhole day. I got to get that sound clip. We have one last story to do from the first hour. We're like a good hour and a half into the program. We're having a great time. I hope you are too, whether you're watching on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube. We've got all the chats up. If you talk, we'll read it, and we'll do what we can. I really got to change that intro video. So much laziness I have. And moving on. This is going to be my favorite video of the day. As many of you people are aware, many places, like, say, New York, have apparently made it okay for thieves and just overall less than okay people to you people. Yes, you people is in the audience. Anyways, so since theft has kind of been legalized, a lot of people have been saying, when does someone step up and do something about this? And we have an answer to that in the form of one shopkeeper who may be my vote for Man of the Year. Not only does he intervene, not only does he not use deadly force, he makes the point, and I feel that this man will never commit this crime again. And without further ado, take it away, New York City. Boop.
God damn. Ain't nothing you can do, though. There's nothing you can do, man, until you call police. Ain't nothing you can do, man, until police come in. Hey, don't. Hey, ain't nothing you can do, man.
Watch out, boss. No. I personally, if I see this, ain't nothing you can do, man. Oh, there's something I can do. Watch out, boss. Yeah, because I'm about to beat the shit out of this guy. Personally, I'd love to be there. I'd just sit there and be like, hey ho, it's a stereotype. A stereotype. There it goes. Hey ho, that's right. I can't help but notice your clothes. Nothing I can do. Hold my beer. Right. There's nothing he can do. But guess what I can do? Nothing you can do, huh? Hold my crutches. Nothing you can do, huh? Well, do you mind if I roll up on him for a minute? Excuse me, good sir, but I would like to ask, let me ask you something. If I may, my homie, could you allow me to maybe ask you, if I could, sir, why do you believe that you have no other option but this? Is it because, is this really truly, as some would say, part of your culture? Now, I'm sure there's plenty of people of various tones committing these exact kind of crimes. I haven't seen any clips. I have seen, and we do have, did we ever get to that story? Shit. Did we ever get to the story about a dude who literally fell into a garbage can? I don't think so. No, we didn't. I got to get that. Because I'm guaranteeing you it's not in this. I have to find that one. We'll do that. I'd put him in the trash can and roll him out the door into traffic. We all have ways we'd handle it. Point is, I don't think we're the best people. Because this person in this video did not handle it that way. Let's see how they handled it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Welcome to the old country. I'm going to boost the volume for a minute. I feel like this deserves just a little bit of a replay. And I love the guy filming going, "Yo, man, don't do that. Don't do that." By the way, sir, I believe you can just film. Your job as hype man is done.
Hey, don't. Hey, ain't nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
On behalf of a grateful nation, I would like to say, whoever you are, thank you. I bet that left a mark. Oh, it did more than leave a mark. That is wonderful, G-Locks. Yes, it's wonderful. And guess what we're going to play again and again and again and again. If that happened more, there would be less theft. Well, I mean, if the cops could do something, there would be less theft. Let me tell you what, if this happened more, there would be. There would be an escalation in the number of people that start coming to these things armed. And then we would have to see an escalation of the people, again, doing something about this. More importantly, in New York, you can't really do, I think, anything about it. But God, that hit has a... God, that man has... By God, that man has a family. I swear to God, that broomstick is broken in half. God is my witness. That man will never walk again.
Man, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
It's okay. Okay, Brendan. Okay.
No. If your mom, and this is one of those things where I'm like, where some people are like, "Hey, man, you should never lay hands on a child." No. If your mom or your dad took to beating your ass like this when you pulled stupid shit as a kid, you might have learned that lesson. But unfortunately, that apparently never happened for you because you decided that rolling a garbage can through a store, just taking cigarettes. By the way, cigarettes that are super expensive because of taxes and things. Thank you, American government, for getting your money. That's funny. That's a funny sounding piñata. No, that's not a funny sounding piñata. This is just an amazing moment in human history. Oh, he might have hit him in the balls. Ooh, you should stop kicking, sir. You are leaving your coconuts wide open. Oh, I feel like that broke a phone or an earbud or whatever that was. There was a clip or something there, and it is in... By God, that device is broken in half.
Whooping his ass.
And the guy watching who originally said, "Dude, don't get involved. Don't do that, man," is now whooping his ass now. Like he's also with it. We're all on board. This is what we call justice. And I have nothing wrong with this. I've seen too many people hurt. I've seen too many things happen to people intervening. I've seen too many stores and things victimized. I've seen too many videos of women walking through grocery stores going, I just want to feed my kids, but you guys have ravaged this place to the point where it's been looted. It's disgusting. And good God. It's almost like until something happens.
That's called whooping your ass.
That's called whooping your ass. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize who it was. Holy shit. We've got a last-minute development. We are going to give this one more play through. This makes me want to vote Ramaswamy in 24. Is that what it's called? I have no idea. This is the guy that walked off in the very, very beginning. So, now as this person just grabbed a garbage can, walked behind the counter, and started en masse grabbing, and I stand corrected, not the cigarettes. Correct me if I'm wrong. That looks like the vapes and like the cigar. Nope, the swishers are over there. I don't know what he's grabbing. Let's just say cigarettes. So he's going crazy for the cigarettes. Pay very close attention to the man who's about to walk by like this is something to not be involved in.
God damn.
Oh, never mind. Stand corrected. He's just taking it all. Now we're on to the cigars.
There's nothing you can do, man. There's nothing you can do, man. Until you call police.
Stop playing.
And nothing you can.
Someone saying stop playing. And look at the mess on the floor. Have you no respect for just the utter mess you are creating? Good God. Like I said, sir, way to be a stereotype, sir. Way to be a stereotype. Congratulations. Do you feel good about yourself? I know I feel good about what's about to happen to you, but again, way to be a stereotype.
You do, man, until police come in.
Move. Watch out, mama.
Hey, don't. Hey.
Watch out, bud.
Ain't nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Again, the dude. He calmly walks by. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't do anything. He just kind of looks at him like you're a piece of shit. And he goes on about his day, almost like he doesn't want to get involved.
Hey, don't. Hey.
Watch out, bud.
Ain't nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
You didn't cover your face. You just covered most of your head. Is everything... And you wore some sunglasses. Everybody, I'm going to put on my super secret disguise now. And this bit is unfortunately very difficult because there's tape on this thing still. Forgot that. You know what? Fuck it. Screw it. I'm not going to do that. So again, sunglasses. Way to go, Clark Kent. Actually, I'm sorry. I would like to play this as we all see it and hear it. I feel like I would like to play this as everyone who has been sick of this shit and seeing this shit being allowed to happen. I'd like to play it as all of us hear it. Oh, wait. Nope. Let's go back.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
And I like the guy on top is just holding them there so he can get his comeuppance. We don't want him to super sub. Did he get the milk his dad went? Oh, fat Conan. Oh. See, chat like that is what's going to cause me Twitch one day. Here, have some stick with your smokes, bitch. Oh. Do you think he gets the cigarettes on the way out? By the way, what is the clip? Is the clip a phone or... I don't know what the clip is on your butt, but that is about to not be there. Oh, and there it goes.
Whooping his ass. That's That's called whooping your ass.
That's called whooping your ass. And he's exactly right. That is called whooping your ass. Or as we say in my neck of the woods, that's called fucking around and finding out. And you, sir, absolutely deserve this because you believe what you're doing up until this point was okay. But is Fat Conan wrong? Rusty Grammar, to quote One Pearl, I don't have a feeling one way or another. I was making a pander music video, and I just I don't have opinion. I'm asking questions. I have tits.
That's called whooping your ass.
Oh, damn. All right, that's called whooping yo ass. That's where it ends. Let's go to the print that came with this video clip. Not on the tweet here. Anyways, again, to quote the person talking about this, am I happy to see this happening in America? Of course not. But am I happy to see justice served? Heck yeah. Yeah. Am I happy to see this happening? No. But I am aware that the people who run the shops, the people who put up with this crap, the people who watch this shit, we have no choice but to endure it because nothing else can be done, apparently. I'm here for the wiener touching, says Lab Glass. That's a weird thing to come here for. We don't do that here. Thank you, Van. He's Sikh. Sikh don't play. Yeah. And again, I'm pretty sure that man didn't even walk out of that store. And like I said, anytime he sits down for the next few days, he's gonna think about it. And even if it's only this one guy that thinks about it and maybe doesn't do it again. All right. And hopefully every time we play this video and that it circulates, maybe a few other people go, you know what? Maybe it just juice squeeze. But I'm pretty sure plenty of people will see that and be like, well, now I know the next time that I'm going to go do something like that, I'm going to just, go packing a gun because, again, why not? Just America. So yes, the shopkeeper. I'd like to call it the ass whooping that I hope is heard around the world. Oh, anyways, that's our first hour stories. Holy crap, we are at an hour and a half through the show. We just finally wrapped up our first hour stories. I am so weird today. I wonder why. Again, let's say hey and celebrate. We're a day late, but hey, Minnesota legalization, everybody. It's legal. Well, Salty saying that beating is just the beginning, Johnny. The beginning of what? Quite frankly, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. But I also, I don't want to see that number. Well, let's check where this is at. All right, we'll assume that's going to be, we're going to be, we're on pace to be $10 from Twitch into the goal. So we're on pace to be $30 into or $20 into tomorrow's goal, leaving us at 30. Thank you very much. Have you seen the footage of all the looters? Yeah, I have. And that's why I made the jokes I made and why I did the commentary I did of that video, because I hate seeing the video of all the looters. I hate seeing the footage of all the looters. But at the same rate, I don't think that happening, like that dude catching, as that dude calls, that's called an ass whooping. That dude catching an ass whooping, I don't think that's going to bring an end to this. I don't think that's going to carry any sort of, I don't think that's going to carry any sort of sway. I think that guy might not hit that store. But I think other people will just, you know, try and find a way out. Trailer park boys warned of legalization. Well, I don't have any guns, so I'm safe. You come in my house, I won't cock a gun and say, you walked into the wrong house, you're going to find out. No. You won't hear anything until you hear me possibly rolling up on you going, here we are, born to be kings. So yeah, you might win, but if I do, it will be hilarious. Don't stop believing 69. Try that in a small town. Right? Try that in a small town. And by that, I mean anal sex. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. Do her in the back in a small town. God likes it in the brown in a small town. At least that's their philosophy. Don't need contraception in a small town. Just have her turn around in a small town. I like how we suddenly went into turning this about anal sex. There was no reason for that at all. But hey, fuck it. It's today. And nailed it. Says don't stop. Chevy JB saying, I don't need a gun. My St. Bernard turns everyone around at the door. I'll say this. I don't need a gun. I have 4 cats. And I know you're saying, dude, cats, go F yourself. And I'll be very, very clear. 3 of those cats are going to run away the minute you show up. One of those cats is going to go and hide. Then one of those cats is going to start feeling very uncomfortable if you start alpha mailing around the house. And that cat will go literally straight for your throat. He has before, and under the surge of adrenaline, I'm sure he will again. He has climbed up people who are over 6 feet tall. He is not declawed, and he will rip the shit out of you. He might also, because I can't guarantee this, I've only seen it with a stuffed dog, he might also frell your corpse. He might frell the frell out of your corpse. So again, juice, squeeze, skull-effed by a cat. I mean, do you want it? I have attack goats. Goats are the devil's pit bull. You know what? I got to drop the audio for just a second, so don't do any sound drops or anything. We're going to pull up our hour 2 stories. And, oh, man, today is fun. God, today is a good day. Today is a good day. All right, we're going to pull up the second hour stories. For our second hour stuff, we have, again, oh, nope, never mind. This is the thing I was talking about. We still have it. We have the world's best bank robber, proving that we still do some things right. By we, I mean white people. And by doing things right, I mean doing things really, really badly. Being just the worst. All righty. Let's, there's that one. Then we also have an activist taking a speech interrupting the White House press secretary. I don't know what the lady says. I haven't bothered to watch the speech, so I will react to that live. And we have the lady that I posted about this in the description. The New York Yankees would really like to see this lady on the and by the way, the audio is down. Don't do any sound drops or anything. Would like to see this lady. They're reacting to, I guess, a video of a woman, and it's just, I want to watch that. It's going to be fun. I'm not even a baseball guy, and I'm like, let's see where that goes. Then we have a lady talking about sharks being sharks, out of Florida, out of St. Pete Pier, Florida, more importantly. And the name of the show, it's CosMc. You might be asking, who is CosMc? Well, we're going to show you who CosMc is, and you're going to hate that you learn that. But there's a reason. And our last part of the second hour, a person proving why we shouldn't just let China or other people for that matter link up or have access to water sources. You know what? This video is actually going to prove why water is not necessarily a human right, in terms of that is a bit extreme that water is a human right. There should be maybe rules. Oh my God, it's just so dumb. I want to do it right away, but wait. All right, so let's get to the first one. Again, only in America. Now, this, where is this out of? I want to know where this is out of. Ohio. Okay. This is out of Ohio. Body cam footage out of Ohio. It's only 45 minutes long. Now, in Ohio, police responded to... Oh, shit. Fat Conan, I'm sorry. The sound is still down. Let's get that back up. The audio is back up. Let's go over here. Let's give you the best we can at a redemption. As I would call it, a redemption fart. Where do we have a... Do we have a redeeming fart? There we go. You know what? Let's go. Let's do a BOGO. There you go. Cause you lost the channel points. And we're there. Rusty grammar. Chevy JB same. Oh, let's check up. I'm gonna start carrying a paddle. This looks fun. Dude, why are you walking around with a giant... I'm going to start carrying one of those... Oh, why did I look at the screen to see that? I'm going to start carrying one of those pizza fucking spatulas that they used to get the pizzas out of the oven. I'm going to get one of those. And I'm just going to start carrying that. People will be like, why? Because this is going to be fun. This is going to be amazing. Maybe not carry any sway, but let that be the lesson. Chevy JB, same. My German Shepherd scares away everything. Between fox, other duck predators, Jehovah's, and other solicitors, nobody makes it halfway up my driveway. Bonus, I don't have to give kids poison on Halloween either. Granted, I've never had a trick or treater before. Is candy good for you? No. Poison? At the very least, let's just agree it's delicious. And I don't want to talk about it any more than that. I don't even have a sweet tooth. I probably have a sweet femur. It's like a whole bone. Anyways, let's move over to, again, live and impressive out of Ohio. Roll that beautiful body cam footage. Oops, wrong screen. He can't get on the ground. He's already down. He can't get down anymore. Rusty Grammar, I'd like to ask you, earlier you said about the gentleman in the store that you would have just put him in the garbage can and rolled him into traffic. My question here, same solution? I'd like to point out, at the right angle, this mic arm has an extreme case of erectile dysfunction. What, do you want to listen to my balls now? How far does DP want to go? All right, let's... Oh, I'm going to have to... Just a little bit. All right, let's they recycling wrong. Wow, is it trash day already? Tase him. He's not listening. Sweet, a boner. Oh man, this is, again, and thank you everybody watching. This is the best. Let's go back. This is a 45-second clip. And again, I'm going to probably take the audio. No, we'll leave the audio where it's at. Let's go back and go back up. Maybe he's an environmentalist. Again, the police are responding to an active alarm. I'm guessing a safe or something he accessed. He wasn't as sly as he thought. And he's dropping his tool bag out the window, or out the access panel here. He's going to hop down onto the garbage can. And I don't know if it's just his weight that crumples the lid. But the shock and the sudden access of it definitely was not going to last after he's just like, whoa. So he used that prison as a ladder. Right. He definitely felt this was the best. Look, I don't want to tell you how to be a criminal because I am not experienced. This is not professional thieving advice. Personally, I mean, the garbage can is an excellent way to maybe gain access. Apparently, it very much worked. But why wouldn't you have a rope to lower yourself out? I don't know. It's also, for my liking, way too bright here. Even if you didn't set off an alarm, anybody driving by that saw that might feel like, I don't know, who's that guy? You know, most professional people work in the dead of night using a recycling bin as their source of elevation, and they do it in a full face covering. Roll that beautiful prison footage. Hey, so how'd you get here? Lawyer fucked me. Up.
On the ground,
Oh, fuck.
Get out.
On the ground, motherfucker! On the ground! I'm just saying, shouldn't you guys let him go and be completely lenient on him? He's wearing a full face covering and a hat. He's obviously hiding his identity. He should be given every leniency. Hashtag fails of the day. One last time, and we'll play the full thing this time. We'll go down just a little bit because the screaming, the explicit words gets a little, the bleeping gets annoying. We know what's about to happen. Oh! Danger Bear Wolf Turtle, a perfectly planned shard. You got a point. Hold on. Here we go.
On the ground,
Get out. Get out.
Okay. Just put your hand behind your back. Who's here with you? It's just me.
It's just me.
951 in custody.
Oh, it didn't go the way you wanted. Oh, so sad. So sad. He can't scream brutality if he's the one doing. Your Honor, they treated me like a piece of human garbage. They even put me in a garbage can. Well, technically, sir, gravity did that for you. That was entirely your doing. They also later claimed as evidence the fact that they saw him with a bag of equipment, but he claims that it wasn't his despite the body cam footage. He says, and I'm not, this isn't me, this is again the man in custody saying it, that the bag didn't even belong to him.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie that's hanging out.
I mean, you dropped them from... Good luck in court with that one. Good luck with that one. Do I buy it? No. Maybe he thought it was a recycling bin. It was a recycling bin. Fat Connor, he was just making a withdrawal. Yes, from other people's accounts.
Hey, laser lips. Your mama was a snowblower.
Yeah, but even that dumb bitch can get a ladder. I mean, Jesus, man. How bad are you at your craft that you didn't come prepared? You just thought, you know what I'll do? I'll just land on the garbage can. Johnny takes out intruders by rolling up silently, then shouting, "There can be only one," before decapitating his enemy. Right? Exactly. That is what we are doing. That is what we are doing. And I will absorb their power and all of their knowledge and skills until the time of the quickening. You are a stupid fucking nerd. I'm just going to say it. All right, moving along. Again, that guy, second stupid criminal of the day, getting the F around and find out treatment. Who says we are not a channel of equity? We're showing people of all spectrums just being horrible pieces of shit and bad criminals. Now, from that to Corinne Jean-Pierre getting, I guess, confronted by an activist at a speech event. I don't know what the 21-year-old activist. She is 21, guys, but again, bad angle, cameraman. But behave yourselves. Here we go. Take it away, Toots.
Excuse me for interrupting, but asking nicely hasn't worked out.
A video of a climate change activist confronting White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre has gone viral on social media.
1 million young people wrote to the administration pleading not to approve a disastrous oil drilling project in Alaska, and we were ignored. So I'm here channeling the strength of my ancestors and generation. Will the administration stop approving new oil and gas projects and align with youth, science, and frontline communities from the North Slope of Alaska to Louisiana?
Elise Yoshi, the executive director.
Okay, Toots, I hate to explain this to you. Cuter than Greta, says Ignatz. Cuter. 21, age or IQ? The Tommy Gun Show, why can't it be both? Ma'am, go ahead and meet us. Let me take you to a more peaceful setting so we can discuss this. Look, there is a very honest and simple reason why you can't have things the way you're asking, and it simply is the fact that the climate crisis, the way it's being sold to you, is a complete fucking lie. And the people who are selling it to you have every interest in getting that oil and that gas and making that money. They just want to also keep all of us fighting this little thing. Now, I can understand how, as a person in a native Alaskan, you want to keep oil companies and things out, and I absolutely believe if that's what you want and something you should be able to do. She needs anal drilling. No, again, gentlemen, I dare you to rise above. And again, think, will KGP ever do time for her DUI? No, she won't. Dude, you think KGP is going to do time for her DUI? Joe Biden isn't doing even the least bit of answering for his complete and utter corruption. You think, oh my God, a DUI. If you're worried about the DUI, I have a whole fucking, like, complete corruption scheme to tell you about. Dude, Corinne Jean-Pierre isn't doing time for her DUI. We're over $33 trillion in debt. Wait, I gotta go here for that.
Boy, are we in debt.
Oh, man. I love that I have that bit. Johnny, yeah, oh, yeah, dude, yep, we already covered that. Great. So yeah, again, will you answer for this, or will the administration answer for that? No, they won't. Notice how public they are about quashing your use of this or quashing your use of that, but they'll totally go for the oil rights and the drilling rights. And if not, as we've seen, this administration is completely cool with selling those rights to other companies and other companies from other countries. You should just be glad that the oil and drilling rights, as far as I know, yep, that's definitely a cat hair. Thank you, Tegra. As far as I know, the oil and drilling rights are at least going to American companies, usually from Texas. But take it away, Toots.
Director of Gen Z for Change criticized the Biden administration over its approval of oil and gas projects during the Voters of Tomorrow summit on Thursday.
I know you're speaking about a particular project, and I get that. I understand that.
You have approved multiple projects since then, and more at a faster rate than the Trump administration. We need you to act on your...
Let's go back. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Let's go back. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. She has a fact. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Not an OnlyFans. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Keep it in your pants. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. I don't agree with this bitch. Doot, 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 doot. Let's just go. Enough.
Particular project, and I get that. I understand that.
You have approved multiple projects since then, and more at a faster rate than the Trump administration. We need you to act on your campaign promises.
Declare
Please.
a climate emergency.
Declare a climate emergency. I will. There is a climate emergency. There's an emergency with the fact that you assholes solely believe that the climate is something we can completely control. And I think you're not aware that at certain points, Mother Nature is something we can't control. I'm going to give you an example of one person trying to control Mother Nature, and it goes completely out of his hands. But we'll get to that. I keep interrupting this lady. I'll go back. I got to go back one time because, again, this is a woman who, by the way, again, 21, simmer down now, to quote Sherry O'Terry. Wow, we're thinking fast. Alrighty, so wait until Republicans take over. The new precedents on how we treat former presidents should be interesting. Yeah, we'll see if they actually get to take over. But again, one more time, Toots, because this lady does not vote Republican. She doesn't agree with the Trump administration. And thank you, Rusty Grammar. Oh, somebody crack a window. Again, she's criticizing them for not following through on their campaign promises. I understand that you're 21. I get that. But really? We're really this stupid? You actually... Wait, hold on a second. I just realized... Hold on, Toots. Let me be clear. I can't drink this because I'll spit it right back out. You thought that campaign promises were something... 21 is old enough, says Ignatz. Yeah, 21 is old enough to say, hey, you thought that campaign promises were real? Hey, I got a timeshare I'd like to sell you. Oh, by the way, just so you know, the Tooth Fairy isn't real. Santa isn't real. Campaign promises are those things they tell you so that way you vote for them. If it's not in their interest, and by the way, none of the shit they pitch to you is in their best interest. That's why they don't do it. It's a rule for thee and not for me situation. And Corinne Jean-Pierre is absolutely the person who should answer on this, because she was in no way hired solely because she is a black lesbian. Take it away, KGP.
You have approved multiple projects since then, and more at a faster rate than the Trump administration. We need you to act on your campaign promises.
Declare a climate emergency.
Declare a climate emergency. Why? Do we have a climate emergency? I get you think there is one, but what happens if we declare a climate emergency? Question. And you know what? I gotta stop interrupting you. I'm a dick. Just finish. Ma'am, just finish and wipe up after, okay?
The video has been viewed more than 10 million times on Twitter. Democratic presidential candidate Marianne Williamson and Gen Z Congressman Maxwell Frost both praised Yoshi for her courage.
Great. Her courage.
TikTok song of the summer.
Her courage. There was no armed security. There was no real threat. She didn't pose a threat. She kept her hands behind her back. She is remarkably light-skinned, so I feel like danger? Maybe. Courage? I mean, they think that that's... This is the problem of pitching the climate crisis and the climate emergency. You guys get that a lot of it's outside of your control. Oh, and by the way, assholes, I don't respect any of you that don't pitch it from, we need to do something about China. We need to do something about India. And by the way, we, as the country, no. You guys need to, because how is our country supposed to do anything about those countries? What right does our country have to go into another country and tell them how to behave? So explain to us how we do that without war. How do we do that without costing everything? How fast will you abandon your beliefs when you can't have your internet? You know, I mean, Anyways, I'm losing myself. And is this the same thing? Did I do the Cindy Crawford thing in this? Nope. Impressive. Yep. So that's not that. Let's move over here. I want to get to this. Let's just skip the ad and go straight to the Yankees responding to a viral video clip. Let's go ahead and boop, boop. Here's the clip. Boom! Boom, baby! Oh, and it's a live drive. It's a live... Oh, let's go back. Here we are. A beautiful day at not really a field. Oh! And it's a line drive from down all the way to the home plate. The pitcher scoring a direct strikeout on what might be Ty Cobb's last performance.
Nassau County Executive Bruce Blake.
Hey, Bruce, how you doing, Harris? Girl here? I don't. Should I? She got 40 million hits on Instagram. We're hitting me in the head with a
Is this the...
There you go. That was you?
Oh, that's her. Oh, God. So that's her getting an autographed baseball. Give her a contract for the Yankees. These are the Yankees. He's going, oh, that was you. Oh, that's you? Let's go.
You got to see rock. Did you see it? On Instagram. We're hitting me in the head with a water balloon. There you go. That was you? You got to see rock. Did you see it? I thought that was Pence. Everybody thought it was Pence. It was me that got hit and that was her. That was you? Yeah.
Hey. Bravo for the dude who got pelted, bringing her to the game. That's taking a water balloon to the back of the head right. It's taking it right. You know?
So you know about it. Of course I know about it. I took it like a man. Absolutely. Where'd you learn that? You play softball? Very impressive.
Very impressive. You know what? Sign that bitch. That's what I'm saying. Sign that bitch. In fact, I'm going to give her a contract to the Yankees. Absolutely. Give her a contract to the Yankees, and fucking best of luck to you, lady. She can break the gender gap in baseball. That's one sport where I'm amazed there is a gender gap. I mean, no offense. They won't be the strongest. Look, are ladies going to be the strongest players in baseball? No. But have you seen some of the people that play baseball? I absolutely believe that women could play baseball just as well as men. They might not knock the ball out of the park quite as much, but let me tell you, even if they don't, even if they hit a grounder, you ever seen a chick run? Bitches got some speed. That's all I'm saying. I've seen some ladies run really fast in really high heels. I bet on flat feet, woo, cleats, goddamn. Live action Leela. She JFK'd him. But dude, props to that guy taking it on the chin, so to speak. Texas has a law taking effect September 1st for electric vehicle owners. At purchase, you pay a $400 tax. Now you will also have to pay $200 every year. Okay, Whiskey Tango Fox.
Do you have any more of those reviews for rush order tees?
Oh yeah, tons of them. In his 5...
You're lucky we're done with the story, or I would have had to follow my advertising rule. You're so lucky. Next time. Anyways, but we are done with the story, so I won't invoke the ad rule. But yeah, $400. Why though? Like, is it because of the extensive expense that it is to like put a fire out for these things? Or is it because of the cost to the grid? That is a really weird law. I'm not for or against it. It's interesting. Something I should probably look at. Not that I live in Texas or have any plans to get an electric vehicle. Just don't. We've been talking too fast and loose. I hear the coppers. The po-po's coming. All right. I will laugh if all of a sudden the house gets raided. Somebody was too happy about Minnesota legalization and didn't realize that you can't just say that and do that on the internet, even if it is legal. I guess it's a super huge deal. Well, go F yourselves. This is America, and I'm a cripple. You can have my pipe over my cold, dead feet. Because they're cold and they don't move. All right, let's go. So gas tax for roads. So gas tax goes for roads. Almost flossed my teeth with another cat hair. No matter how much you lint roll the goddamn thing. I love cats, but Jesus, it's like they're trying to poison you with their fur. God damn it. Alrighty, thank you for being part of the show. We have the show going for another... We're holding this off. It's 15 minutes until that time. So we have the show going for, again, another hour and 15 minutes. And, not 15 minutes. It's 7 minutes until we do that. All right, so this one. Out of... What is it called? Off of a Florida pier in where? In St. Pete. A St. Pete pier. A woman apparently recovering from being bitten by a shark near the St. Petersburg Pier in Florida over the weekend. Approximately 2 to 3 miles out from the St. Petersburg Pier, time slipped by for Natalie Branda on Saturday. Ooh, damn. We were jumping off the boat, swimming around, floating for a few hours. Just having a fun day, the 26-year-old woman said. This poor 26-year-old. I remember, trying to attach two floaties together. I accidentally dropped one and splashed the water, she said. Brenda didn't see what happened next, but she felt it. I just felt pressure, and it released, and I was like, I got bit. I swam the fastest I ever swam to the boat, said Brenda. Her friend Allie Mux. Allie Mux, but does she? You do not contribute to a news story with a name like Allie Mux. You need to be a local newscaster. And now live for the news, we go to Allie Mux. Allie Mux had gotten out of the water just 5 minutes before. Yeah, because Allie Mux, but she likes to... Allie Mux, but she likes ducks, says Ignatz. Great, ducks. So if she swam in Japanese water, she would get the... No. That doesn't actually... Octopi? I don't know. They don't actually do that. That's a fetish thing, and it's wrong. Yeah, I said it. Like hockey pucks. Yes, like hockey pucks. We are losing the thread fast. Holy shit. And you guys aren't helping, but I love it. Allie Mux had just gotten out of the water 5 minutes before. I think the look in their eyes made us realize it was a little bit more serious than we were anticipating, said Mux. With Brenda's boyfriend by her side, she climbed aboard the sailboat. I could only see my stomach at the time. Everyone on the boat was, oh my God, it's not that bad. Then I turned around and everyone was like, oh my God, she said. A bite mark stretching from her bottom to her stomach was visible. It was pretty terrifying. We all just kind of put pressure on her wounds and everything, said Allie. Rushing back to the dock, Brenda's friends called 911. An EMS was waiting in the hospital. She received confirmation she had been bitten by a shark and needed 14 stitches. That really that doesn't sound that bad. We are invading their home. It sucks that this happened, but when you're entering and being with large creatures in their home, you have to respect them, said Brenda. Okay. I'm not going to say where that argument could be. No, nope. It's a joke, but no. No, it's just a joke, but no. It's called being responsible. Learn. Alrighty, here we go. This is the story of a girl. Oh, shit. This is the story of an ad that comes at you because Fox Nation is bad, and they get lots of money by sticking this crap in your face.
From the St. Petersburg Pier, time slipped by. Around 8.
Thank you, only one audio channel. You indeed suck a duck. Allie Mux.
On Saturday night, Natalie Branda swam in the water, celebrating her friend Allie's birthday.
I remember trying to...
Wait. Do we get to meet Allie Mux? I want to meet Allie Mux.
Attach two floaties together, and then I accidentally dropped
one.
No. And splashed.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I take it back. I thought Brenda had a nice ass. Brenda's got a pretty decent everything. Like, the face is... but I'm just saying, poor Brenda. Do you need a shoulder?
The water.
She didn't see what happened next, but felt it.
I just felt pressure, and then it released, and I was like, I got bit, and I...
Oh, no. Lab Glass saying, it's a mux bang. That ain't shit. I had 30 stitches in my hip after surgery, says Lab Glass. Yes, the 14 stitches really took it out of this. I want to see her stitches. Ignatz, we'll get there. Simadan.
Swam the fastest I think I've ever swam in my life.
The look in their eyes kind of made us all realize that it was...
Up. Everybody, we've met Allie Mux, and I bet that we've met Allie Mux. Nobody has that many shades in their hair and doesn't. Allie Mux. All right. Look. She gives out rainbow mucks, all right? Who doesn't like a good rainbow muck? You know what I mean? Your poor last name. And I love that I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say 4 hair colors. $14 stitches and lab glass. No lab glass. Those teeth are bucked. Tommy gun show? That's insulting. We don't know. Muck me harder. Again, we're being complete pieces of shit, by the way. This lady has done nothing but witness her friend get attacked by a shark and unfortunately have the last name of Mux and that hairdo. But I mean, only one of those was a choice. And again, why? But only one of those was a choice.
A little bit more serious than we were anticipating.
With her boyfriend by her side, Natalie climbed aboard the sailboat.
I could only see my stomach at the time, and everyone on the boat was like, oh my God, it's not that bad. And then I turned around and everyone was like, oh my God.
That's the bite. Wasn't a big shark, though. Little did I know, our 3-hour tour had been so secret. Not one message had been sent. I'll never go swimming for poon in the ocean again. Oh, no. No, go back. I want my picture-in-picture. I don't want picture-in-picture. I want this one.
Bite mark, stretching from her bottom all the way to her stomach, was visible.
We just kind of all immediately put pressure on all of her wounds and everything.
Rushing back to the dock, Natalie's friends called 911 and EMS was waiting. In the hospital, she received confirmation. She had been bitten by a shark and needed 14 stitches.
It sucks that this happened, but when you're entering and being with large creatures in their home, you have to respect them.
Dr. Gap.
Okay. I didn't want to play this card, and I hate that someone already did now. Say that in Japan. That's a nibble. That's an entirely small shark. Oh, and that was what you were wearing at the time.
Evan Naylor, a renowned shark expert, says it was a large shark that bit her, and based on her injuries, it was a soft bite with a
It was a large shark that bit her, and it was a soft bite. Look, all right, the shark was swimming up to her, and he's like, hey, let's try this. It smells similar. And then he took a bite and he went, whoa, is that peanut butter? No, thank you. I'm trying not to have this much fun with it, but god damn it. It was a large shark and it was a soft bite. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. Hard dick, right? Hard dick. Soft bite, hard dick. That's all I want to know. Cocked or decocked?
shark just being curious and investigating. Natalie and her friends know she's lucky.
She's holding. Oh no, she's got Stockholm shark syndrome. She's got stock shark syndrome. This is a person who identified way too much with her attacker.
The perfect cocktail for the perfect storm, and I will probably get back in the water, but I definitely need to recover first.
In St. Petersburg.
I will definitely get back in the water, but I probably need to recover first. Oh no, Ignatz. Where is April? It's your favorite subject. No. That's why I do shit like that here. I don't, I really gotta adjust that, don't I? I don't like throwing that out if someone's very, sure. I find the whole thing, oh no, Chevy JP, oh no. Just a prank, bro. It was a goof, guy. It's a goddamn goof. Ooh, bite me, eat me. It's rough. Again, ma'am, yes, it's their environment. Yeah, that all happened. But I feel like the only thing that saved you was the fact that he was like, cocoa butter. Yeah. I will say this. Let's go back to the picture one last time. And easy, gents. Can I get a better look at the tattoo? Is that the worst part? I saw the thumbnail for this story, and I went, all right, yeah, that's horrible. But can we get a better look at the front of that leg? I want to see where that goes. But again, Ignatz, shark didn't want to be hungry again. That's just man. The salt wouldn't help heal. The salt would help heal. Jump back in. Actually, the salt water was probably very healing while she was in it because she had to swim all the way back to the boat. So I feel like, all right, we're good. That scar's kind of hot. Look, I'm betting she is gonna kind of be like, yeah, dude, I don't mind the look. I'd like to know how she feels about the hotness of her butt scar. I mean, is it a weird question to want to ask a woman? Absolutely. Am I curious about it? 110%. And fortunately, it scarred her belly button, but that one blends very nice. No. Don't be that guy. All right. Going back. All right, here we go. Calming it down. There we go. That's that. Now on to the title of the show. Shit, I missed my 420 moment. I was too busy talk about eating ass. But is he wrong? Is my question. So again, why does it seem you know what? I can't say about her. It just I can't risk making that joke. Someone could get offended. Oh, Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. That is insulting, okay? She is a human being, and that is degradation, and more importantly, it's redundant. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. If someone was in the ocean and wished to have sushi, you just have to eat a fish. They're literally swimming in it. That's where they come from. Be like, roast beef, anyone? Now we've got something. You know, because a shark doesn't get roast beef every day. A shark has sushi, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But if he's like, hey, a ham sandwich. That doesn't normally come around, all right? I'm sorry. She looked Asian. You're right, Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. She looked Asian, Puerto Rican, Mexican. I don't know. I'm not a good judge. Okay. She looked clearly not Caucasian. Absolutely. But I'm just saying in general, sushi, anyone, from the point of view of a shark, that's like, hey, do you want to eat again? But again, going back to what? Would you like, do you have any comment or reaction you'd like to make? Citizen M, best of luck to you, homie. Whatever. For the R-slurred conspiracy theories about the climate crisis. All right. You know what? I do have a reaction. Do you need attention from a show this size? It's that bad for you. Make your video. Post your thing. Go for it. Does M stand for Marx? No, I don't know what M stands for. I don't know if it's a bit. I don't know whatever. I just know I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Your whole shtick is kind of stupid. I don't care. I don't care. All right, moving on. Boop. Here we go. We're talking about McDonald's launching their new spin-off. I'm on the wrong screen. My apologies. McDonald's is launching a spin-off restaurant, and it's based on its wacky alien mascot from the 80s. And it's really, really... It's, again, really fucking creepy that they're going to make a spin-off restaurant? Like, is McDonald's not making enough money? It's fucking... Why? All right. Let's see where this goes.
Ronald McDonald and Friends and the story of CosMc. One day, a strange object landed in McDonald Land.
Look! A silver flower pot! Oh, that's no flower pot, Grimace!
Who's there? Hi-ho, Earth people. CosMc here. I popped in from outer space on a trade mission.
Trade?
Okay, I'll take this and trade you that.
I get it. Trade!
Okay, I'll take this and trade you that.
Boy, he moves fast. How about joining us in a picnic? I've got the McDonald's cheeseburgers, fries, and shakes.
All right, trade you these.
Is that Jim Carrey? Hold on a minute.
Fries and shakes.
All right.
You really sound like Jim Carrey. Hold on. It's the 80s.
Boy, he moves fast. How about joining us in a picnic? I've got the McDonald's cheeseburgers, fries, and shakes.
All right, trade you these for the lunch. Bye-bye.
What was Ronald to do?
Yeah, what? I'll save our lunch with my McMagnet.
CosMc could...
It's getting worse.
Couldn't hide. He was pulled by Ronald's McMagnet.
What do you say we share?
Now you've got the idea.
Deliciously awesome. I've got to tell my people about McDonald's cheeseburgers. Later, dude.
So CosMc took off.
Wow, what an incredible experience. Oh, right. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Oh, go after yourself. Who the heck is Grandpa? I don't trust Grandpa here. Someone look into that. Who's Grandpa?
Time for the great taste of McDonald's.
Oh, man. Jesus. Oh, man. That's oh. So they're going to launch a spin-off restaurant around that character. So where is this? In 2024, we'll be seeing more of him at McDonald's new chain, at least in limited geographical testing regions. Oh my God. So hey, beam 'em up for a cheeseburger. This thing looks like it's out of the 80s. Why? I just, honestly, is it me or is this building so ugly I almost don't want to go in? Like, I feel like nothing good happens in there. There's a child's play room in the background with like a big jungle gym, and I just feel like nothing happy happens under those golden arches. I'm about as interested in this as am in them making healthy food. Wonder if it's automated McDonald's restaurant to replace McDonald's. Yeah, they're leaning into the alien propaganda. Maybe they know something we don't. Are aliens going to be a real thing? Like, hey, man, if we want to start locking down that alien consumer, we got to start pointing out McDonald's. We've been pro another galaxy for a while. McDonald's, we wouldn't trade this shit for anything. Oh. Oh man. Okay, so let's get back. That's done. We've got that video. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's catch up in the chat. Space aliens did it already. Space alien did it. It does sound like Jim Carrey says Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. And wonder if it's automatic. Yep, they're linking the alien thing. We got all of it. Great. The only way this could work is if it's 18 plus. Well, clearly not 18 plus. You saw the Jungle Gym thing in the background. That was a very Burger King-esque kind of child play thing. Does McDonald's do the playroom thing? Where do you think the Grimace meat comes from? It's from another galaxy. It's we got it from a live actual Grimace monster. We captured him. And we've cloned his meat. We've cloned a lot of it. And quite frankly, every Grimace burger is just a little bit of that ass. Just a little bit of that ass. All right. I'm sure he's still not here. Or he's not still here. My apologies. I'm sure he's not still here. And that's a shame because this next one might actually upset him. Or maybe he'd say it proves his point. I don't know. But, again, mankind intervening in the stupidest of ways because, we can make a difference and we know what we're doing. We can say there's a problem here or we just want to involve ourselves. And by no means are we just going to fuck everything up because, I don't know, Mother Nature does as it will. But a Florida man... saw a beach between two bodies of water and said, you know what would be cool is if I dug a trench between them. And so that man did. He dug a trench between the two bodies of water. And upon its completion, the audience applauded. But it didn't go quite the way he thought it would.
In the demon while I hit the gas down Peachtree. Hit the club, throw a lot of money.
Oops. By the way, we started here. Hey, it's a fun day at the beach. We're all having fun at the beach. This guy is digging a trench, you see. Hey, we're having fun at the beach.
Hit the club, throw a lot of money.
Uh-oh.
While I hit the gas down Peachtree. Hit the club, throw a lot of money, baby. We be doing that weekly. We gotta be sneaky.
Remember, we can intervene and we can affect Mother Nature and we can totally make a difference. And by no means could any of our stupid shit that we do ever get out of hand and backfire. We can totally be... Mother Nature is completely controllable, guys. Because again, he dug that little trench and all he had to do was say, hey, don't get any bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, stupidest man in Florida today goes to this one for sure. He may be locking down stupidest man in Florida for a while. One more time. You know what? I'm going to dig this trench because I am sick of whatever, and I'm going to make a difference for... I don't know why. Why? What was the point?
Talk me in the demon while I hit the gas down Peachtree. Hit the club, throw a lot of money. Talk me in the demon while I hit the gas down Peachtree.
people literally bailing on the beach. How you doing? How you doing, lady up there in between the red? You know what I'm saying. Read between the line, guys. She's not bad. How's it going, Toots? Oh, someone get that fat kid away from this. If he gets washed out, we're in trouble. Oh, man. Danger Bear Wolf, it's neither a matter of could we, it's a matter of should we. No, yeah. Seen videos of people doing this than surfing. Fallen going, that's not Jim. What's happening? That's cool as shit. This is a dude who dug a trench, again, to flex how badass he is. He dug a trench on the beach between a small river and body of water and the ocean.
Talk me in the demon while I hit the gas down Peachtree. Hit the club, throw a lot of money. Talk me in the demon while I hit the gas down Peachtree. Hit the club, throw a lot of money, baby. We be doing that weekly. Shh, we gotta be sneaky.
Yeah, that's... The cops shut it down. Shut it down. Holy Jesus. Look at the current. That is just washing sediment out to... Angry Saxon. Dumbass. That's cool as shit. That's, again, why I'm saying when man involves themselves in nature as if they can just interact with it, unexpected shit happens, and we all look dumb. Bye, beach. I mean, I have no idea what bodies of water that those two are. Depending on what bodies of water are connected there, they might need to, like, intervene. I actually... All right, do we have any other facts on this? Apparently, some people are trying to start another one of those just might kill you TikTok challenges. Dude, just might kill you. That's going to destroy the beach and so much shit. It might kill you. Someone do something to that person. Again, maybe we shouldn't try to, I don't know, fuck with shit. Anyways, that is the end of our second hour stuff. We have about 45 minutes left in the program. Let's get a... Oop, nope. Don't want to erase all of that. We just want to erase this. Let's get a quick... There we go for that. Let's get a quick check on this and see if we can just do that. Is it? Nope. Nope. It's still just under. Alrighty. So, again, hopefully Thursday's goal, hopefully 30 or less. And if you can help for that, cool. We have automatic overtime today, but we'll have our $30 goal tomorrow. I think it's a high tide, low tide thing. Dude, the worst part of that was the tech music. Absolutely, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. The music is ridiculous. Thank you, Will Muratotech, for the 125 bits. I appreciate that. It wasn't that supposed to be a freshwater river. Yeah, it was a freshwater source. It was a freshwater source, and it's pouring out into the sea. It's almost like, because salt water tends to sit above fresh water, if I'm not mistaken. One of them goes above the other. I thought it was salt water that sits above fresh water. So it'd be like a pressure thing. I have no idea. At any rate, it's dumb to do. How about we call it that? Dumb to do. But hooray for that guy. All right, so we've got... I'm going to drop the audio down here while we do. We've got a story of someone finding a shit ton of gold coins in Kentucky. Hold on. This is going to start a thing. And there's going to be an ad. 3, 2, suck. And there we go. We've got a story about the future of picking fruit. We're going to talk about a Christian school facing criticism after firing teachers. Where are we at? Oh, here we are. There's where we're at. All right. And then we've got shopping in... Wait a minute. Where's the one? Where's the one from Wisconsin? Dag nabbity. Post that. And then we've got Justin Trudeau. Oh, wait. Never mind. That is the one from Wisconsin. All right. Thank Jesus. Cheddar cheeses. All righty. No, wait. Nope. That's not the one for Wisconsin. That's Democrat City Youth. Oh, here we go. There we go. All right. We got it. All right. Great. Okay. So we're going to have to do that one for sure. Hopefully we'll get through all this stuff in the last hour. Before we do, quick, I want to drop one little shout-out to someone I should have given a shout-out to already. My good friends at Hemponics. I took the last month or so, or not month, fuck you. I took the last week off on smoking weed, but I did not. I was California sober. I stopped smoking herb, but I was still smoking CBD, and I was still using Delta 8 and all the stuff you can get at Hemponics. Now, these are all hemp-derived, so they aren't, as my friend and I discussed, they're marijuana light, but there are a lot of benefits to CBG that you can get, and if you want any of those amazing benefits, you can go to this lovely website on Hemponics, and if you use the link I'm about to put in all of the chats here, you can contribute to the show. So it helps. Well, it doesn't really, I'll be honest, it doesn't help to the show. It offsets what I'm spending on their website. Hashtag Jesus Freezes. Hashtag free cheeses. That's what I say. So here we are. This is my account link or whatever you want to call it for Hemponics. If you use this link when you shop on the website, we get credit for all of that. And it's a wonderful, wonderful place to get amazing HHC, CBD, CBG, Delta 8, Delta 9. They got it, and it's good. They make it themselves, stem to sale. It's all in-house. Beautiful thing. All right. Moving over to this. A rare cache of more than 800 Civil War-era gold coins was recently unearthed in Kentucky. A treasure worth millions that experts are calling one of the greatest finds of the 21st century. It's hard to put this into context because there are so few instances of coins of this nature with this level of rarity being found in the ground in the United States, says Andrew Salzberg. Yeah, but why are we asking the... Andrew, do you like steak? I can't do it. Salzburg, really? All right. It's hard to put. Executive Vice President of Numistic Grantee Company's NGC Certified Collectibles Group. That sounds like a weird, hey, and we used to work for the Nazis. Moving on. NGC, a third-party grading service for coins, tokens, and metals based in Sarasota, Florida, certified the coins, dubbed the Great Kentucky Hoard. It got around. But hey, maintained its value and valued them at more than $2 million. Most of them are gold dollars, which in and of themselves are really interesting pieces of numismatic history, money. Oh, my throat is dry. My throat's parched. In addition, he added, there were some $20 gold pieces, a couple of which were donated in 1863. and graded MS-64. Well, at least they weren't graded 13. Oh, which is the highest grade that has ever the highest grade that's ever been graded. Alrighty. The finder of the coins and the exact location of the apparent buried treasure remain a mystery as of now, as those aware are honoring the request to keep the names of the people who found the coins and the names of the cornfield anonymous. That's not okay, guys. Those coins are part of the Civil War, which means they belong to reparations. I'd love to see that argument too. A whole bunch of people saying that the Civil War was all about slavery. This belongs to reparations, and they find out the cornfield, the family, the finders of the coins, all of them people of color. Like, oh, well, now you have to share with everybody. Whiskey Tango, sorry if duplicate chat, YouTube being weird, sounds off. Oh, I linked, I did the 2 link things. I don't know. Feeling a little funky right now, actually. Alrighty, so let's close that. Clues about the discovery are documented in a 20-second YouTube video. What? Nope, that's not the video. All right. Why don't we have the video? You said in the video. I hate that in the video and you link in the video and it's a link to your story. Yep. School ID. This is a different. Seriously, Fox News. This is criminal. All right. Anyways, moving right along. Here we go. Boop. There we go. Angry Saxon saying no audio. What? Don't tell me we have no audio now. Let's go over. I don't have any bitrate interruption. I sound like shit. Oh no, are you Oh, I done been fudged with. He frelled me. He frelled me hard without even saying thank you. He frelled me in the booty hole. Oh, I got frelled. I'm using the frell today. We're going full frell. I got frelled in the booty hole. Anyways, here we go. Apparently AI has not stopped, guys. AI has come for the jobs of the writers. It's come for the jobs of the actors. It comes for sounds off, no audio, sound bits off. Sound bits off. Wait a minute. You mean like you did bits? Where's the sound alerts? Sound alerts say they're up. Yeah, now I'm confused. I don't understand what you're talking about. Anyways, so as I was saying, robots and AI are now coming together to help farmers. I look forward to the protests we will see soon of all of the, by the way, largely undocumented or immigrant workers who handle the menial job of picking fruit. Because, again, apparently most people who are raised in this country feel that's beneath them. And so those people don't have much options for work, and that's one of the few jobs they can often get. Well, pretty soon they're going to have to join those actors and those writers. The AI took our jobs. I just want to earn a living. We can't keep our residuals. All right, here we go. Boop. Yep. Holy Jesus. Are they trying to clone fucking what's his nut at CNN now? Jeez. Are you trying to slowly turn into God damn it, now I'm spacing on his name. Screw it. The jokes, you killed it. Move on.
Who needs flying cars when you've got flying robots that can pick fruit? I'm Kurt the Cyber Guy, and you can follow me at cyberguy.com for all my tech updates. That's where
No,
you could also
or don't, because I don't care. Tell me about the flying fruit-picking
sign up
robots.
for my newsletter by clicking that little red button. Today we're talking about an exciting technological revolution in the world of farming. Imagine this, robots with wings zooming around your local orchards,
Robots with wings. Give the AI access to the food, they said. Couldn't possibly go wrong, they said. Oh, yeah? You, man. Frell you.
nimbly picking the best fruits off the trees. Sounds like science fiction, right?
But why? Why are you showing those people?
It's happening right now. This is a reality with Tevel Aerobotics Technologies, an Israeli startup that is dramatically changing the fruit picking game. These flying robots aren't just your average drones.
That is dramatically changing the fruit picking game. It's not just for Pablo anymore. Again, I'm only making these jokes because apparently educated and documented or whatever citizens of the country, they don't go for this kind of work. By and large, hard time filling the job. What are the illegals going to do now? We need more robots with guns. I don't know how that solves anything.
They are skilled pickers sizing up each fruit for ripeness and size before gently sucking them into their collection bins. It might sound like we're replacing our farm workers with robots, and to some extent that's true, but these drones do
to some extent that's true.
Something humans cannot do. They work 3 shifts a day without breaking a sweat or complaining about the heat. This technological advance.
Notice how they don't say they work 3 shifts a day without breaking a sweat, and they don't have to worry about their health in the heat or whatever, and they don't complain about the heat. Yeah, that's what you get. It's too warm to pick fruit. Go F yourself, Toots. We got a robot to do your job.
Advancement signals a massive leap in the way we harvest fruit. These drones can work day and night, increasing productivity. What do these flying fruit pickers mean for us? Well, are we headed toward a world where robots do all the work, or will there always be a need for the human touch? It's hard to say, but one thing is for sure. The future of technology is up in the air, literally. For more on all your tech updates, visit cyberguy.com and sign up for my free newsletter.
No, because you have horrible puns. Oh, it's literally up in the air. You know what, dude? Cyber news guy. You suck. You suck. Flying fruit pickers, though. I've never heard them. I wanted to make a horrible joke, but I'm not going to make it. Because, again, we don't need to do that today. Never heard. Oh. Anyways. With labor shortages. Right, labor shortages. I'm sure we have a huge amount of labor shortages. The labor shortage, if you're talking about, again, documented workers in that field, that's always been a thing. Okay. Kurt the Cyber Guy. That sounds like someone who's just trying to get you to have sex through a text chat. You know what? Fucking fool me once. Shame on you. Extort me once. Yeah, but not twice. I can't afford it. Alrighty, so where are we at? Time-wise, where are we at? Ooh, 30 minutes. I don't know if I want to... Do I want to do this? I do. I want to do all 3 of those. 30 minutes. All right, we just can't go too long on that. Just a regular chatter saying, hi, Johnny. Hi, just a regular chatter. Good to see you. Don't leave me hanging, cyber dude. Oh, Ignatz. Don't leave me hanging. I see. I'm smelling what you're selling. Ooh, we can do it this way, can't we? Nope, can't do it that way, because once we start leaning too far forward, you just have no effing power, and you fall like a goddamn... It's me, Bubba's Low Everything.
Cheer 100 hype train?
I mean, we could, but we haven't done one today. I would be all for it. We are $30 into tomorrow's goal. Again, new show rule, and we'll keep pimping this. When the weekly goal is met, we're going automatic, because we can't do any more overtime or anything like that. We're going automatic Humpty for the rest of the week in terms of the egg chairs back. You are you nude, says Rusty Grammar. I'm not. I absolutely am not. Who's BLE? Bubba lost everything. Oh, Bubba lost everything. Bubba's load everything. I was like, wait a minute, what? Oh man. God damn. Is this the guy who lives the caps lock? No, different guy. This is Bubba's lost everything. Anyways, sorry. Moving on. Back to and just a regular chatter. You've pointed that out before, if I'm not mistaken. But at any rate, back to this story really quick. A Christian school in Texas has apparently gotten in trouble for having Christian beliefs. Alrighty. This is out of the HoustonChronicle.com. 2 Baytown teachers are... No, I can't subscribe right now. I'm busy. No, wait, what? No, let's go back. We'll do it from this one. All right. 2 Baytown teachers are fired after attending a drag show at Hamburger Mary's in downtown Houston. Apparently, Christy Maris took to social media Monday to say she had been fired from her job of nearly 20 years at First Baptist Academy for attending a drag show at Hamburger Mary's. She included a photo of herself and her co-worker posing with 3 drag queens. Maris had attended the show with a co-worker and her... Oh, no. And her daughters earlier this month. The next day, she posted photos and videos of the show on Facebook, saying it was a blast. They told me because I went to the show and posted a picture, I wasn't walking in a godly manner, Maris wrote. Her co-worker, who has not been named, also was fired, according to the Chronicle's reporting partner. Oh, dude, you guys reported this story. Do we have the video? Do we have a video? Oh, there's a player error. No. Where's my button? Let's try reloading the page, because that's a really weird error to have. Error. Yep, nope, still a problem. All right, so a Baytown teacher and a grandmother was fired from her job after going to a drag show. She had always wanted to go to Hamburger Mary's, a popular spot in downtown Houston known for burgers and drag shows. Burgers and drag shows. On July 3rd. So you didn't go to a place that happened to have a drag show. You went to an actual place known for drag shows. Would it be better called Hot Dog Mary's? No, I feel like Hamburger Mary's is right. In terms of, you wanted to... Her name is Mary, but there's a lot of hamburger meat coming out of her cleavage, by which I mean chest hair. All right, she went with a coworker and her daughters. I don't know how old her daughters are, but if her daughters are of age, then it's less of a problem. She had such a good time that she proudly posted photos and videos on Facebook the next day with the caption, "This was a blast." Then the phone call came after 19 years. She was not a godly manner. "I feel like we were treated like criminals," she said. Well, I mean, treated like criminals or judged by a Christian school for how you're behaving with regards to according to the school's senior pastor. Yeah, senior pastor. The school's senior pastor. Look, the religion has the first say in your school, Toots, and he ain't down with that. Whether it's right or wrong, he ain't down with that. Mary had a little lamb. Little lamb and her daughters loved to roll coal. They've got the beef, says Luke 2. They've got the beef. Hamburger Marys, we have the meats. By which I mean sausage. Sausage! Maris had to agree to the... All right, wait a minute, what? According to the school's senior pastor, it's because of this line in the school operating policies manual. "I will act in a godly and moral fashion at work, on Facebook, and in my community." Because remember, how you behave on social media reflects on the Lord. Maris had to agree to the clause, but didn't realize she was breaking it by going to a drag show. No, you didn't break it by going to a drag show. You broke it by posting about your experience on social media. Again, on Facebook and in my community. You posted about if you went there and it was a closeted affair and you told nigh a soul, you could have enjoyed your burger and your beef, and we would have all been fine. All right, they're entertainers. I would have never thought in a million years this would happen. We're in disbelief. Wah, wah, wah. You're at a religious school in Texas. How are you surprised? Maris was a physical education teacher. She is so dedicated to her job that she had gone back to school several years ago for an extra certification. She's also a devoted Christian. So you can't see where you ran a problem. You're a devoted Christian, but you just don't. This is, again, does the religion matter if you're just going to rewrite all the rules every time they don't work for you? For almost 20 years, I have taught children to love each other. I have talked to them and told them, you have to get along. God loves us all equally, and that's the way we should be, Maris said. We should love everybody, and that's what we've been teaching. But they're expecting us not to do that. We should love everyone equally, regardless of their personal beliefs or age. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Maris is done with teaching for now, but she says she's not done having a blast. "Oh, yeah, I'll do it again," she laughed. "It was too much fun, and it was good music." I have only one question. How old were her daughters? That's all I care about. Her daughter's age. If her daughters were of age to be there, then who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? All right. Again, ma'am, go to a strip club. And by the way, guys, spoiler alert, if you didn't know this, you can totally do this, and strip club ladies will gladly do this. Go to a strip club and go to the part where the ladies can be out front and relatively decently dressed, and just say, "Hey, I want to post to social media for, just for funsies on where I'm at and who I'm hanging out with." The ladies will be like, "Oh, yeah, I'll totally be in a picture real quick." Like, they'll gladly be like, "Oh, look at me and my cleavage," and they'll cling on to you. Go for it. Get some selfies, They won't love you. They'll love your money, but get some selfies. And like I said, do that as a teacher of any kind at a devoutly religious school and post that to social media. Again, all of those things totally doable. See how that goes for you. Just see how it's not going to go well. Spoiler alert. Not going to go well. Alrighty, so we're coming to an end on the show. Just about 20 minutes left here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching on all the various platforms. And didn't work well for Sodom now, did it? I mean, again, those are religious stories and stuff like that, but it does go very much, and thank you for pointing that out, Northern Finlander, to the point of you didn't know that they wouldn't be cool with it? I didn't know I was doing something wrong. No, going there wasn't the problem. Bragging about it was the problem. Flaunting that you went there and you had a great time was the problem. Like I said, if you would have just gone and kept it to yourself, no one, as I said to the other guy, who gives a shit? I don't. Move on. You want to make a hit piece? Go for it. Better men have tried. Alrighty. So, I did a story on Monday where I kept calling, was it Monday or Sunday? It might have been Sunday. I did a story at one point. I think it was either Sunday or, no, it was Monday, where I kept saying that the people protesting and loudly screaming violent stuff about wanting to stop homosexuals and LGBT people and saying pedos get a rope and all this other stuff. And I don't know why you would advocate for them to get a rope. Why do you want them to get ropes? You want them to be armed? I don't know. What do you want them to road haul the children? So now the pedos get to keep whoever they can catch? I didn't ask enough questions about that, now I realize. Again, why should they get a rope? It seems weird. I wouldn't want them to get a rope. I wouldn't want them to get a vote. I feel like if you are someone who wants to do stuff with kids, how about you get a trip to a doctor? Anyways, moving on. Wisconsin police arrested young Christians protesting drag queen events for kids. Now, remember how the balaclava-laden, gun-toting Nazis were allowed to stand and scream at the top of their lungs? They're just exercising their right to protest. Can't arrest them. Can't do anything. Well, square that with this also happening in Wisconsin.
For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. But if you bite and devour one another, beware lest you be consumed by one another.
Hey, what are you doing? What is the problem?
You're not allowed to say that. You see, sir, the problem is you're not wearing a balaclava, carrying a Nazi flag, and more importantly, you're not a member of the federal government. I would not let them get a boat, nor would I let them get to vote. I would not let them get an ice cream float or a single parade float. I don't want to see them here or there. I don't like blue hair. Oh. Rusty Kramer. What did blue hair people ever do to you? Anyways, again, remember, in fact, if you don't, we can go get the clip. Remember how the squad of gun-toting Nazis were allowed to scream at the top of their lungs how they advocate for violence. They were allowed to chant it, and the police in this exact same state did nothing because they couldn't. But if you get a speaker and you start quoting your religious beliefs and how those contradict this community and what they're doing, we got to take your microphone. We've got to arrest you. You are a horrible threat.
You didn't give them any warning. You just grabbed the mic. No, this is the same one that we had in here before. Yeah, that was in there. It was not out.
They say we can they say we can speak out here on the sidewalk freely.
You can speak, but there's no amplified device.
Nobody told us that.
What are you doing?
Oh, there's no amplified devices. You're not allowed to spread. You see, you guys, you got to chant it at the top of your lungs. And again, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the first rule. You have to be a member of the FBI to protest. If you protest and you're not a member of the FBI, the police have to, again, intervene. Sorry, I had to type that with some sketchy dude talking to me outside of my work vehicle. What? Oh, hey, man, it's all good. It's all good. But thank you. And the laughing lion's well played. Yeah. Oh, man. Again, dude, you got to be a Fed in order to protest.
How come there's no amplification? Hey, you guys are acting like thugs, man. You're acting like straight up thugs.
Hey, you're taking away my paper.
He has every right to be out here engaging in speech.
He's a warrior for Christ, okay? Just let this dude climb up on his cross. Look, these guys, the cops are being total douche canoes, but you guys are not making me love you at all. This is about being a ginger. Well, how do we do that? This is the story of red hair. He's not allowed to protest anywhere, 'cause he says gays are against God's image, but he forgot that he has no soul. This is against the image of God. Well, if we're being honest, sir, so are you.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
You didn't give him any warning. You just grabbed the mic. No, this is the same one that we had in here. Yeah, that was in there. It was not out here. What is wrong with you? What are you doing? He didn't give us any warning. Let it go. You guys have been warned.
They say they say we can speak out here on the sidewalk freely.
You can speak, but there's no amplified device.
Nobody told us that.
What are you doing? Nobody told me that.
How come there's no amplification? Hey, you guys are acting like thugs, man. You're acting like straight up thugs.
Hey, you're
By the way, dude, look, I got bad news for you. Thank you, Wags, for blowing it out your ass. Look, I want to take you seriously, but the pubes on your head popping out the front of your hat there, those are really sucking the wind out of your sails. I get it, you're a warrior for Christ, but do you have to look like, I don't know, do you have to look like you're wearing some... Again, that's too fuzzy and curly. Just put the hat on all the way. Or, I don't know, get a Then you'd be allowed to Oh, jokes. Just like the BLM protest. Just never run across a good ginger. Most are tricksters. Oh, no.
taking away my paper.
He has every right to be out here engaging in speech. He has every right to be out here engaging in speech. There's cars driving by with their radios playing. That's amplified sound. People are standing out here with radios. That's amplified sound. The ordinance has to do with a decibel gauge.
It's just, I'm going to argue him out of jail from here. It's a guy with a raccoon on his head. Hey, that's offensive. We don't know that. Oh, man. So, yes, again, that image that we just saw there, that image of that dude really makes sense when you square it with and
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
thank you, Fat Conan. My mama was a snowblower. I don't even have a clever retort. But that does not seem to link up really, really well with the whole Nazi protest being allowed to go unchecked, unfettered. Really interesting how that one happened so quick. I'm sure, again, well, they weren't violating the ordinance. They were wearing masks, keeping their identity completely covered while openly brandishing firearms. Can't do nothing. Guess we better let it happen. Guess we better let people post about it to show the crazy anarchy of these crazy, probably right-wing Nazis. Yeah. Can we just call them... Like, I'll respect the news if they just call them feds. Like, the FBI protested again today. I just want to continually push that point. I don't like the FBI because apparently they're all Nazis. You ever see the FBI protesting? They have Nazi flags. They're all apparently Nazis. Hashtag lump potholes. Wears a coon hat. Don't lump everyone into a category. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Approachable. The kid from A Christmas Story. Angry. LOL. Oh, do you mean, I don't know how that would rate into it, but are you talking about this? Oh, man. Again, remember, you're only allowed to protest. The police, per orders from city leaders, arrested several young people. Three were arrested earlier in the day while inside the park praying and talking to attendees, then released with warnings. Okay. So, again, Governor Tony or whatever, as they said in this story, the Blood Tribe group was armed with weapons, yelled in the faces of participants at the event. It is unknown if the arrest of Marcus Schroeder happened before or after the neo-Nazi group showed up, but there was certainly pressure to maintain order at the event. Yeah, but that's my point. The pressure was to arrest the kid and leave the... It's almost like the Blood Tribe group was allowed to be there because it was part of the public agenda, a.k.a. the feds. Again, it's just obvious. It's the feds. Prove it some more, dick. Alrighty, we only have a little bit of time. Fat Conan, I'm going to allow that because it's not the racist term that the auto mod is assuming. You're talking about the hat made out of a raccoon. A raccoon's ass. Yeah. But you know what you're doing. We all get it. And it's funny, but people get offended in this day and age. So just as a safety measure, oops, what happened to the chat box? All right, let's get back to this story. Let's do this story really, really quick. We have a video of a man going to a CVS pharmacy, and he decided his experience was worth posting to Twitter. Now, honestly, it probably kind of wasn't, but in a sad way, as a form of social commentary, it also very much was. Take it away, Dick.
What kind of shampoo should we get? I'm gonna just grab like one of these. Let's get some shampoo. Let's get some deodorant. Oh, let's get some body wash. What else do we need? Laundry detergent. Perfect. Laundry detergent.
All right, I would like to point out
deodorant.
The toys are available. You can get a remote control car.
Oh, let's get some body wash.
The dish soap and the sun care, very available. Hey, do you need some dish soap? Do you need some sun care? I didn't try to notice what I just noticed. You mean the suntan Why isn't the suntan lotion behind a locked case? is it? Do you know how to make a dishwasher into a snowblower? Hand that bitch a shovel. Sweet Jesus, Matthew Quall. Holy Jesus. Alrighty. All right, now you're just being dicks. I'm just not even gonna. All right, so did I not put the chat box back on? I thought I did. Where is it? Nope, it's back up. Alrighty. So again, dude, the dish soap and the suntan lotion,
What else do we need? Laundry detergent. Perfect. Laundry detergent. Air freshener. Let's get some shaving cream, razors, stuff like that. What kind of toothpaste did you want? I like
Fat Conan saying, Johnny, our love for you is like diarrhea. We just can't stop it. Oh, specifically a spade shovel. A David spade shovel. Toothpaste. Again, we have to lock up the toothpaste, but the sun care is... Why is the...
Excuse me? Could I get some help unlocking the travel size Q-tips?
It's going so great. Oh, it's so great. All right. Oh, this is a different link. Is this? Oh, no. This is people robbing a Gucci. I don't care about that. That's another one of those things where they're like, let's throw those things in. Again, that's awesome. The just tell me it's not going to shit. Alrighty, so this is our last little thing that we're gonna.
Do you have any more of those reviews for Rush Order Tees?
No, I don't, because they support. I don't care about the Ingram angle. Laura Ingram can suck it. Anyways, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on Wednesday announced that he and his wife, Sophie, are separating after 18 years of marriage. Trudeau made the announcement in an Instagram post. Right? Because that's how all responsible dignity and that's how all responsible leaders who conduct themselves, well and everything with dignity, that's how they do it, an Instagram post. For the well-being of our children, we ask that you respect our and their privacy. Thank you. I'll respect your children's privacy. Yours can go out the window. You're a horrible leader who apparently can't make your own marriage work. Why did it fail? Was it because of your small dick? Was it because you're a horribly oppressive asshole who's possibly a secret homosexual? His wife found his Grindr profile on his phone. Oh, no. Did she find out that you love taking it in the pooper? Sophie Gregory, I don't know, a former television reporter in Quebec, married Trudeau in 2005. They have three children together. Yeah, but it's weird because of a reason that they can't explain. They were all artificial insemination. He just couldn't bring himself to, butter her bread. It's almost like he's... Just say you're gay. In an interview with Maclean's magazine in 2005, Trudeau shared that he and Gregory Trudeau met as adults 2 years prior. They co-hosted the Mercedes-Benz Grand Prix Ball. Before, Gregory had been a childhood friend of Trudeau's youngest brother, Michael, who died in an avalanche. Did he die, or did Trudeau get him out of the way? Interesting. Trudeau's youngest brother, Michael, might have plowed her first if that damn avalanche hadn't happened. Oh, Why did you give him a beeper, Justin? I just wanted to text him saying, hey, dude, sup? Alrighty. At the age of 23 and had spent time at the Trudeau family home. We laughed, we joked, there was definitely chemistry between us, Trudeau said of his newlywed wife at the time. The couple became engaged in October of 2004, married by May of 2005. At the ceremony at Montreal's Santé Mele, whatever, they got married in a church with a French name. Trudeau spoke glowingly of his wife in public in the years since. In April, the Prime Minister posted a pair of selfies with his wife. Selfie is not... Selfie means one. You posted a picture. You posted a whatever. From this to this and everything in between, there's no one I'd rather have by my side, he wrote. Uh-oh, someone didn't want to end the relationship. He also praised her on Mother's Day, calling Sophie and his mother two of the strongest, bravest, and greatest people we know. Right behind Dylan Mulvaney, who's been a woman for a little over a year now. The kids and I love you both so very much. Happy Mother's Day. Great. Happy Mother's Day. For Father's Day, I would like an annulment. Oh, man. They've worked together to ensure all legal and ethical steps regards to their decision to separate have been taken and will continue to do so moving forward. Great. They remain close family, and Sophie and the Prime Minister are focused on raising their kids in a safe, loving, and collaborative environment. The family will be together on vacation beginning next week. Yes, they want to be in a collaborative environment, by which I mean Justin Trudeau is free to collaborate with other men. Sophie just wants some real dick. I mean, I don't blame her. You marry a limp dick like Trudeau, of course it's not going to work. I mean, that guy's belief of, of a relationship, of a back and forth is do what I say or I'll take all your money away. It's not her fault. She just wanted the ability to speak out without losing her bank account. But it turns out if you protest what Trudeau does, he takes your money away. You thought it was bad if you were a trucker. Imagine being his wife. That poor woman has not had her own finances since 2005. Not even trusted to buy a goddamn tube of toothpaste. I would let her... What? I would let her suck it too. She's okay. Whatever. I mean, again, she's fine. The funny part is Trudeau's such a douche. It's just, again, oh, we want privacy. I'm glad you want privacy. I think your children deserve privacy. I believe your children and no, not your wife. Your wife's a public figure too. You and your wife don't deserve privacy, particularly you, because you're a horrible piece of shit who's done horrible shit to people. Look back just a couple of years. You don't deserve privacy. When you're going through something like this, we deserve to know why she's leaving you. And again, my money on you being a lying sack of shit. Just because it seems to be, what's the word? Oh, yeah. The thing you are. Anyways, my opinion about Justin Trudeau aside, it's been a weird day. We've had a lot of fun. We're about, like I said, about $20 into our goal tomorrow. Hopefully doing overtime tomorrow. I will be on the BYB podcast. FJT says just a guest. You know what, just a guest? Anyways, I will be on the BYB podcast this Friday. Feel free to tune in, watch that. Check them out on at BYB_POD_POD. And what was the other thing we were going to say? The BYB podcast. Oh, that. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with Stevie Lou. Ah, yeah. You see what? I didn't even mention Stevie Lou. You see this fucking guy, Stevie? Oh, what a dick. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a lot of fun. Check it out this Friday. And like I said, if we clear out a week from now on, we'll bring Humpty in because people have asked for the egg chair. And other than that, we'll bring him in hopefully in the next days and weeks just because we're feeling better. We'll see. Until then, we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been a great time having fun, joking around with you, fucking around. Till then, tomorrow. See you.
Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How did you do fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over. Game over.
Hi, I'm Dr. Zillman, and I'd like to talk to you about your testes.